good to go. Nko. Natalie. Nko. Ndo fangambulo lol ndata dorom because of alatento. Ala baraka. Ali bisle. Fama tamo bela. Nko dimas wo dimas. Binala ali jande. Binto Media Network. Nko nabantaba kacha. Nabantaba kacha nka minke dimas wo dimas. Nka Gambia la sulo sambanang. Nka Gambia la kacha sambanang. Nka Gambia la badia sambanang. We are one people and we will always remain one. Nko, we will agree and disagree. Ofana mine o kaning democracy. Political o kaning. Garabi. Ngamolle sambana njamini alonko. Nko, ngambulo la kote kensi soto. Na honorable ole soto. Mfagala brother. Eka foye miye ko honorable Saikou Marong. Nali ajibe santo jana. Anatale. Irinka ko brother. Nsola telale. Ako nyente mu National Assembly member let. Gambia do ko Gambia sulo. Wala mu nahajot. Nta batol lejang. Ako nye wonten kasiti. Alla banta ba alla grassroots. Binandan kula allale. Nko brother ko baraka. Alama ale nijo. Nali duma janjibe. Nko molu be balab. N.P.P can find Iron Lady. Ala ku nko kubuka wori. Nka ebi ye kama city la necktie minna tenting. Nyusuo mbe sitting na wala nge sitting. Akonta city la no. Bare mbanyi malem. Mfamala mbanyi ma. N.P.P in the building. Mbanyi mangeten tungejai. Awe National People's Party ila media. Atelebije. Awe diaspora fanang. Abala kata kuo keka N.P.P. Nko. Gray in the building. Later to demanding Alkana worry. Wala nankali ko. Alion follow. Alion subscribe YouTube. Ni later ta. Ilai alsaja na ding. Mbal tentula mbali jaila. Jande. Waluwa kilungole bijang. Bina wati horomoni mbunya. Wala mtola motot. Nko. Malla finna dimbaye na sama. Ya foko ngali jelal katunendi rol. Na matolumal. Abenteni na gesolumal. Andu kende mal bali konole. Mini yalon ka bolu malla be sulala. Nte sonna ndingol kulula o jikola. Ntolla alifal man kulu o jikola. So mbe programo start la. Aliena nang. Nko N.P.P la.
Slow.
Ila sukoyo. Akanana ne kirip. Abel. Yo, aliena nang. Nali kacha. Assalamu alaikum. Mbalit salam. Mbanyima.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alaikum.
Hello mbanyima.
Yo. Follow comme sol la ka dati bare mbanyima bawo to follow tenjang. Lafta na brother honorable ole follow control na follow. Ise yam fanye musol la palaso bimbe je osu nyale
bul. Brother let go ahead.
Yes. Honorable.
Naam.
Ntol grassroots fanan ko nge kumandi. Nge sambana na nyim platform ndingoto. Ntol ka kachala ke jam. Min keta Gambia la suloti. Pati kilin buka na jam. Gambia dingol bele kanana jam. Nke sambana andu horomoni mbunyale be jam. So mba fole na Binto Media Network in community ye nyo kontom. Bismillah.
Well, Binto abaraka ba ke pour kan solo la platform bi pour nga nga ke la kacha ngala program mo follow le ngala program jama me mbian ko nka follow le anden nka jede mo jama min fana mun ka mo jama min fana ka program mo follow comme bi akadanya kontanoti pour fana ñu opportunity so nga diam mo lié comme il a topic ko me fana bil adama Gambian Trust President Adama Barrow nga fo in risino munatina nyenta Adama Barrow Trust la mi yatna nyenta kate fa play nga second time mondial so kan so jambi akadanya kontane ku baldi anden ngandi mo so jamia ko mbuga chahanara ni Nima Kinteh kabila dulu no rip dole dia tati duma kabila pol be kapeto ko non dole ka fina won tanka ko nga findi nga fa findi la banda so bi alhamdulillah si arne platform bita o way premier ko en content ba ifana
okay manyima ifana sene ni mole nyo konto jannim bita
assalamu alaikum mba folo mba binta mba fula auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim mba binta mbe kontona mba fule ko baraka bake aketanyo kontana ko wolte kam muruna nanyim platform moto katu nalon ne bimu watiri lungole tik bilembe chance to la pour kan na patie wati komin na jang na mempo wolen ko do kula anim politique la teke no la kilingoti oto binna do kolu ibina moy la janne adun abe Sénégal bari folo jannin kata nanyin jata ba membe sirinte ka fo me ko Saikou Marong nyimmu jatoleti nyin jato mu kasila ay même ko to nyalom na dati nun dula jangole to wato nsafo duma tantangol leta kosi mbe nyoku mandila mbe ku mandila fa ya lonne alhamdulillah rabbil alamin ko bim futata bila ko mu ala tentu baleti bari bintu ntita ko tenke fon senna diaspora chairman menketa lamin dembati ani diaspora mume N.P.P mol mume mbe mume kontonna bintu ntita ko banko alifa bah menketa president His Excellency President Adama Kairó Hino Barrow mba kontonna nala cabinet minister mume anala government dokulal mume alam momo bije bake kan bankoy ata sulata walla mbe tentula mbe jayila adu mbe kontonna I toni jamundan dimalla mbe Gambia dingol fanan kontonna na N.P.P family men fanan bije benna diaspora secretary kontonna menketa Maymuna Sise Daboti mbafula ko bisim mbafula fanay ko salamu alaikum mbe kontondiro bondile kabo diaspora kata Gambia sate kono bintu nana bula kata kono bi akatanya kontan ku balti kanna jata ke wosoto jang nay platform mo share nyimmu jatole abaraka ba
okay mbe muruna ba Saikou Marong ya honorable ibe mi utrine
okay yes
honorable sign tolnge soto jam follow lafte do mandim fontoli jamalon honorable Saikou Marong ti be constituency jamale represent kan anila political journey for N.P.P
well abaraka bake I think that would be very interesting for Gambian no le ko jamale honorable Saikou Marong ti wala jamale nga political dati fo kana fo bila well nga start ka fay follow ntomu Saikou Marong dati dol ka fanya ko Se Omar dol fa ka fanya ko Omar Marong dol ka fanya Se Omar Marong Wuluta Badibule. There's a small village called Marongkunda in central Badibu, Wuluta world. At the age of Sambek Sanji Worowula 7 to 8, that was the time moved Kana Bakau. Ngana Karang start Num Bakau. Na primary school, Naka Old Josam Primary School. Nga Old Josam Primary School Bang, Data Charles Yao Memorial. Mbe Charles Yao Memorial, due to some circumstances beyond my control, Mamenoje, because I could remember in those days, Ibe Charles Yao no, Ibe school Joe, like after school you have to pay school fees, book bills, and whatsoever, and I could not afford it at that moment. Okay, then ngaje and then Malafka drop out of Fanati. Look, I have to look for a way out. Then na call Jibe and call me go to Sukuta. What time was Sukutala? I think I could remember the school fee was like it's 190, something like that, very close to that. And then Neo Joe, like you are okay, you are good to go. Then Dara Sukuta, Nasukuta Junior came but again, not a New Sort Senior Secondary School. At New Sort, I did science. Bring a New Sort, but no time Mojama Ninga New Sort, more New Sort, but university, but most of us couple hold the Katamale or whatsoever. But I'll not and dear my bring a New Sort Bank, that a GTI, Gambia Technical Training Institute. Nga certificate keje electrical electronic not a diploma ke me an specialized on power of an electricity then nga do ko ke Senegambia Beach Hotel bintu at Senegambia Beach Hotel mbeje as an electrician nga mi nga sanji killing sanji fula keje then nata nga mo métier avec ko hands mo no we general to one fine evening them tarangala do ko kay and then we have this conversation when nina kachara ko I think you have to go to university. Right now at that moment I cannot afford to go to university. Okay, then I'm going to pay for it. So nga opportunities to roll in Yama, then Tala University of the Gambia, where I did computer science. Nga university ba nga bachelor's of BSc so in computer science. Then bingo bang Tara Standard Chartered Bank. Standard Chartered Bank. When I Tara Standard Chartered Bank follow no Tara no on attachment nila, and the attachment supposed to be like 6 weeks attachment on them. And then during that period when na performance is very good, then there was an opening there, I can apply. Bring apply Alanat and Dima Najisoto. But at Standard Chartered Bank, I started, despite the fact that I have a bachelor's in computer science, I don't care, I started as a teller. As a teller. One fine evening I could remember, ila manager member we had this conversation. You keep serving people, with honesty and whatsoever. But there's an other opening for network and system admin. And then you already have a computer bachelor's in computer. I graduated, I was given my certificate, they follow it. So below then I was called for another interview, position, and then I was successful to move full move 7 from bank. Then I was successful. Standard Chartered Bank like guys for Sanji Saba. Bedo College, then change of government nata, Adama Barrow nata. Anyway, to be honest with you, I didn't know Adama Barrow long at that time because the involvement, I was not a politician then. Mama nanta any political meeting all of my life. Though any election I ask my people go out and vote because that's your fundamental right. All right. So 2016 nata ngata do kola ningita do kola, I have only Olifal. If you know Olifal, make a program was at Kate Fatu. She's part of those many inspire because the first bring na community approach prungalo as an MP. The first guy main approach you are crazy. Nteta ngalo deputy yara. Akonyo police pabile lienki ko yeta identify prelo as an MP. Because men get on one fine day evening nga musol tara ngira na ndoko nga musol tara take la meeting wala. Ngoy ko ali pare. Then what mo be chahano to be honest. Ginang albeti video so la sekundare. What more just Adama Barrow swear in this about after February. More than deputy who they are most. I don't go to deputy so like the Ali Pare. But in my it was going to be me. So being tell them my king can go, I know they are interested in a contest. Then bring that about like 4 months. The first 4 months, what I remember can hold them go. The Funko Mobita contest as a coalition National Assembly members. That was my initial concept. The contest on you. So it at Niro Naru Siata. But then I was not following the scene. Ngame Koko party for then not a true not apply to all now an application with the Fabaka say would farmer member Almaka from Nemakalai, Wolmuna UDP Kiamanotinum. Ntadangan application submit. Lumanga submit Namanga Kanamo Woro Tarageta for more 7 bank. Many are all applying for the same position. So within Tata Pabil Comantalum Politico Kono a background or whatsoever. Anyway, I cannot tell you anything about myself. But if another strategy let's send all of them home. Ngamolki independent party people who find out who Saikou Marong is. Yeta paji kunda ya find out who Mr. X is and then ya honya. So ngamere britata the first guys to roll out atara muso nyinta ni muso benda kai konka Saikou Marong yinga. But atara lati kunda jamama long Saikou Marong. The name Saikou Marong a started to bring a political start. Jamaka fanyele se Omar. After muso lo mena kai ko hanin to manage Saikou Marong atambita. So atara babar faladula na mafu la kai ko Saikou Marong ko kan se Omar yinga den muso ko se Omar ako Saikou Marong kai ko hani buka fa se Omar ni ko Saikou Marong itajela then wonata ene ko mo fay ene atara e desol nyin kan to se Omar so amusa then he give another ko denka fo ko this is my finding about Saikou Marong so branata ani e kashata at the first ko saying ndamalu ntol mo 6-7 nga kasha nga bola nyo in Canada election ko okay I was the first guy to come out and go look into yam fatale you can guys and go ahead ne mo moni select alcohol but musol beje men ko nyeko no ntol in fact ntol we prefer you pour ngeken député because go député ya to nya party ko contribute by personality fan ka contribute because ngam moy be findings about you I ain't kono fale so we feel na believe like ko ni lota at least e ko soto no la so then ko okay no problem say but ko despite that ni wolta ni ka jang ko ko say apple candidate wal dem mata ale ka jal tema ndatan ka chata no nyaay man nyomo en ko look say al nga meeting okay but then it will yamira ko ntam ñu lati am ñu gay nobody knows me there. So saying I'm not going to be the favorite. So a man song. Then we went back. Ekongata pungara voting na. But Pabil konin eko musol konin that voting na Pabil ba vote la mole me na remember because he mantalo. So I kongara full. I could remember very well. Gani better follow your room fiti salo kanasi. Ngadi nota dinu eko alenga fiti osali follow nimpa nga dua na karo member lati kunda alma ale wotamile. Yen na name base ya kambuso kono ya kuchugo. Yedino ko nga salo kam paleta duata. Yedino ko ayata. Beda the force I ain't bondi. But when I because in life, I have never win a raffle in my life. I have never say can it. Phone calls and I am not going to be part of it. So there were no, you guys, this is a joke. But all along, I'm in Nunko because when left a contest and no boss as Alma Covenant anti Rose, Rosalinda Jao. A Contelola. A Conyoco election is about full more cable minute for retired. But I feel like I look Mbala Maring Olifal fana beje melan ko mo jama yalon gambele olifal anata mo de melan ka impusa ko ni ko star. So in short bintu aketaten. But now for a quickly for about me, in the whole of my life, from primary 1 for Ghana University bank, there is no individual in the Gambia member for ko come tell Saikou Marong Mrs lat na flatem place amanso. Ala tonya ala lem push from flatante me do be. Ani mo kendul me na ko ngelong around. Wala tindam futata be place o me to be. So in short, wala mu Saikou Marong.
So not an UDP candidate, not a UDP as
not
candidate still.
UDP la, then contesta. Ala nata mako winter, within latikuna sabi. But ala quickly during my time been ron kandon. Konyo kontaregi, niya konyo nyingiben. Even most of the members in la ko ngani Saikou Marong. Because of the activity ni mole rapo men soto within my area. Abu hole wo fadi kunda la latikunda. Ete konyo tala yata mayabang. Moma fo ko ngani lonne. No amansoto. So wona de Kenya advantage.
But Saibe deputy
area men ko kapio fanye. Me ko they are not affiliated to any political party.
So but Sai it not an UDP candidate still. How come you be N.P.P side and you are still a member of National Assembly?
I think Binto, that is very important for more to understand.
Okay.
Nte, to be honest, me ente inspire punkana politiko kono wala Adama Barrow. And in the campaign nga campaign ka Adama Barrow tola. Nika men fo nga fo aning alalati man tam man sila mo la mamunya ko ne kibena.
Okay.
Campaign nga ka Adama Barrow to yala. Wala nen tara na taw niaji be ka Usenu da botata ni Adama Barrow tata. Antolu what time because of the influence of the president nintara out with ngafungole noko because coalition la mo jamala be PPP candidate sotole UDP sotole N.P.P sotole GPDP sotole you know that was until we are 7 in number I think I could remember but in the campaign men welem ko al carte fa ni na le carte fa ni tale be Adama Barrow ma kwedale e be Adama Barrow do ko so na yandi la bula that was the common slogan nga me use during our campaign so on tata for do ya feel like look science sembo benale we have 31 National Assembly member forgetting that 31 deputy men sota nteye mello KMC deputy kilinte ye me alon ko Adama Barrow men deposito ju deputy kilinte ye me alon ko Adama Barrow man campaign fund men like an amount of $150,000 and a deposit of $5,000 all right so bido wal keta tata bantolu we have to understand control slogan was well al kata fa ni ni Adama Barrow support lale prior bank do ko say bring Adama Barrow support onata namol ya feel like I should be nyanta tarle tolelia manyana Adama Barrow la agenda or whatsoever fast I'm not going to do that. Okay. Adama is a sitting president. Anita Molemin ko iba support lale. Saja Gambia can move to another level. When I can dia moti nitima, ya feel like I am loyal to Adama Barrow. Ntamata mantanu jambiri kamba ndanu Kenya and there's this ICPD 25 in Kenya. Ntel tar nunka attend Gambia. I went with some people. So mbejele one evening I received a call from one of my friends akunyo ngamo ko yal bay dan kay ko manake dem bay and then the letter when I received the letter what babale koko I am nka Adama Barrow dama Adama Barrow la agenda support so atata nata aketeten
UDP ye bay so now you follow okay because you were loyal to Adama Barrow.
Let me be very honest to you let me make it clear Tonya UDP mabi yem bayle simply yamida ko mante to la agenda so you so fasa kan because I make it clear to them ko ntebe Adama Barrow basa fasa mama because the Lincoln political that was the slogan nga me use no campaign kai so nga fo ko very clear straight from ko mbe Adama Barrow mba fasal. So
Okay.
that didn't go well with them. I feel like nimbege mbe modolel fanang na minor change le what's it. So
Yo,
yeah,
so
that program anyway.
so date jamala be later nyimbala lungo minne bay.
Well, I think I could not remember that date now, but that was
Okay.
back in 2019, late 2019, around November, yeah.
Okay. So mbita mbanyima.
Naam Bintu.
Mkeje media tola all the time, but jamaya amira ko yelon. So ite be mine folan tolye no mbanyima, jamalo Nima Kinteh.
Bintu abaraka bake wo nyininkaro akumayata bakele. Tumando bato mo jamaye media to jang. Dol fana yello ne in real life. Nte mulla men dingoleti. Wuluta la men. Adung menta wala fananto fo mfutata certain age jannin katama. Bari ntata nung St. Peter's Primary School le. Mbota woto na St. Joseph le choose pour kata woto. Kunja yatina mpama. Ninko kunja right now, I mean, modul bajelal ko yes, she can be tough, but I will only say ko I'm a woman of principles. And wayatin na mpama ko banjun wo kay ite be ko dila wala ite be tata ma fangol and so be yakale I can nimmini tata nung birkama school wol fanan salon ko kunjabi je nyaaw nya banana ta karamola muka feyaw fananna ntata ika fo me ko birkama junior secondary school men keta alpha kanti mbota woto then keta je within the mist natata jang botshop senior so benim bota botshop senior nata tama so bidin tamata wolen nata UK jang bidin nata UK jang follow komin tamala drom ndunta do ko la kono bante do ko ke I think 2 years drom ntata na college apply first lafta kanun ka hair hostess leke but for some reason I think dropped them well I didn't even get to that stage yenyinin ka whether I can swim very well and at some point yes not swimming skills sort of demanding because of na anti-kema bidabe Gambia nata Gambia obviously ntel katarabala so because of that I can samba beach side nkatu swim la so but within that not a silo sort of for some reason okay maybe ninte tata play no kono like to constantly be there no I don't trust that job anymore to do that hair dressing anyway not a continue do wala then I would say about 3 years later not am fansu business o yele jang wo keta controversy ti modol bulo kono because I think ko ibajelal ko okay especially move talembe nundameng nata dula ko toto so nata jel ko okay aman jallom baake abe dunkan business o kono but again being brave is part of my life you have to be brave to take certain decisions mbo do ko la fanan kono nata tama nindoma na ntama tantata Abu Dhabi birin tata Abu Dhabi the lifestyle in Abu Dhabi na je like until be decide to go back to school so that it's a petroleum karang petroleum engineering so birin now decide mu meta tan enroll ta purkata wala but ko again my mind went back to my business I believe ntama meno to fa mameno I think it's about months you know what I think I'm not ready yet to go back to school I have to wait until I am ready because I need to take care of my business bintu mbola kono fanan bar birim mintuma nata bula politiko kono because nin ko bulata politiko kono wato social media man sembo soto ko sai ay sembo soto nyamen sainten duma nalo ne nanyim fo wato menambe UDP most of them ikake kuma kalanta ngolde bari birim President Barrow ba londila wato menna I remember my dad always tol bulu fengo wol katara constantly pour ka joko meyalon ko abenyin change natila abenyin president Barrow la president Yasindila mbe on records le president Barrow na yala moy abalo na len kamem fo dula do to fan yalo nana ta kodo fan la karola mokala fi mo yemenke yeta ya explain but I will just stop at this one dula do to fa ya bayndile biribe bolon kono pour kata ka bulu fengo nyin sambay anyway mbedan na wala to because islamo kono tel yemellon wala ko niadi bulu bale mara fa manyana ka kala muta bari nimmem man molu me yalon ko iman ko kenyalon wala tol temenkela ni ta ko yakele don foy se soso wala tina on behalf of that adun mbem fango hakadani la jam because I know it's paining me ndaka ku jamake wala nyondo ka ku jamake mo betolu imaka finti de banta bari bintu janni wotema ntoliyem fongon long UDP la kono basically nanna alfa lo woleto adun fanan grow up ta wala kon because President Barrow President Jammeh time when tol tara do yarine I think 94 I was either grade 3 or grade 4 if I could remember mbenu woleto so obviously ntol manku jama understand no woto bari grow up tale seeing our parents ka UDP support adun na mute fele bari I will quickly summarize this because during changing keta natam tol be lota UDP well na diamo dati bar wo make kon na UDP dati wolto de nta manke UDP 2016 ntol borita ila leader normally birim ndoyaring mbe bori kanga noma I remember that very well one of the meetings in Mandina Ring nyanta kana jela manna for 2 sita je for 2 o'clock nan ika amanna ko tenke and na baital I do remember that time we were so young I mean it's even unacceptable for somebody that young to my age to be out that time of the night so yeah kata a rewind wrong biring nata na media setup mbe UDP mbe media diamo la birin na media diamo nyin dati da samba dayol nata kuwo ku yaje dole ka bata nin dolu batata nin da samba ndake je nyulu nata doron wol kala fi ka beleta abe dula mu meleto surtout nsafala Africa bari Gambian necho ma telefona so birin nata molu kafutan peji biri kafutan peji to nyala ni ko kafo diamu mesam ndeketa molti bi kunun mo jamala ka fanya nun ko kabulo ko senya the best presenter or the best moderator adunna mo jama na wole ngani yele mo jamale katunte momenti bintu nimbe ko kono nkala fi moli ya no mbe mento nkala fi ka a share nin nyong hada madingolo na dol train ni kono adum nkanyi mempo mbe record leto nin dol ba do ko kono I man la fi nyin dol ya no ntako na plano bele nati nkoy ko wata ba ninte sasata dum wata ba nite sasata dum wata ba nintol mantaraje nyanta backup sotolale wo backup kamala wala tinna nkala fi kam modul ta ke trendy kananam because this is just confidence lom and then be realistic although na dol training di bi akatanye balafati maloti katunte trending menna tilingoni tiling silokan maje kake politiko kajafiro ntenen mo kake adunta kala moye many be politician or many be politiko kono be criticize lale and then we will hold them accountable that is normal but the individual personal attack is never within my time now ke mola so nte many trendi mba mol mumie fana hako danila bayo katun ko I have a contributing factor there kaje ko wolbe manya men na bi amanke manya sahayarinde bintu ko min ka continue fana na nka plan oke ni molo ka si nin so kana dati nka foye ko okay nin so bina dati la nte bem fon jindilale wala nim bizita mbe jilale mbe apolite sele ni seleta yenyin ninyenke isaje you build your confidence adi isaje fananko nte fana nin tata nimbe diamu kan komin ko kari nyanta kele ni presentalte wala kari nyanta kele moderator ti nte fana sa confidence to ka foye ko ay nyin skill le soto okay na ketenne mo jama ketan mbulu moderator to anin presentative anyway okay. Mo dantan not mo jama bintu rifnata biri rifnata janni rifon kananan diamo be siarin duma komin ka nyoku mandi ha itamo ka pempo baroma bintu nta kukilimbe ko kuto ka ko bintu yo kuleke amokante kerinde kula ka ko seku yo kuleke amokante kerinde kula nta ka kuleke sama ni nyininka mba nta fono la mole ko bintu len kerindala seku len kerindala is solely my own decision wala principle te so biri woketa ikatara komi damal nyoto je komi kafo la meseya doron kafo itata je sa meseya taraje bari a meseya tambiri ngo wala masibote wato mbenu wala kon isa fu nyeti ka femfo baroma nsa fo kon te femfo la baroma horoma moleti nadia tali ali femfama a tuta tolle bulo kon alla president olam bari nte femfo la ma bi nte femfo la ma sama bintu komi ka rewind doron kata ka summarize isa taraw diyamo kono nan lundoje fam mandinkol ka fa foto rondi kol bele kata je ha kari nyine fo kari manyim fo kari manyim
so nyum kumo e kanyim mim foten wo ngata because ibota UDP nyame tata N.P.P
hambe wala ngata wala
ngata
wala so birim potata wodulato wodulato diyamo to kulal bayta men fam bulata diyamo kono doli e bulole kumoto e kumbota misili modum nite yalon ko asun kantale si sebe bokandame fo jannim malodol be tarraji ika ko wotem kunti jele kata manjarala wati soto tafan wallahi ndingo asma tiyelom ndingo asma le bala nte se excuse do nyini barenta nyini lan ndingo ma nin sobi na sila isina gentinana nsa fo ko ndingo le mankende wallahi time sotota I can have the doctor's record itol manjari nyala bari anybody professional person nsa bondi wo time men nan takatu wato wati ala asma no soya wato wati na appointment is frequent pour ka je ko akatu attack le soto la all the time so namira niatara ntebe excuse o nyini la ma nyini moliya fon fula moliya man sila menila duma nka memboyi no kan santon tete hanyi la nata ko je katun te kamalu wake bintu muka sila ba kamalu kanene so sai birin woketa namo e ka foko okay ning mbina sola aka excuse the di no it's not about that because point blank I said ko nte baro against la horoma mola mati memmen diata aliyako bintu diamo siyata woleto kuma yemfo kuma mamfo bari Cairo wallahi nte wala sabatindi katum I remember one time not only once nka Gambia kumande kay tandil la ko alin damali ke kilingoti nyin rif nyin aten table la tereng katu naketa amam betea at the moment
okay mbani ma summarize saje kon se dun alla kachakon yeah
exactly so mbejele ko nata afa fan inata ila leader bondi penkoto palace to which they were all looking for by the way so yeah ntata tenne biri rip keta ntol tata mpangoli ko muso ni dingo ke wala tala men keta dingol fani dingol tata dingo bari nyin do keta dingo ni faleti bari ntol ni na buroda le tata katun tol yalla nako na buroda wala be to nyaka abaraka ba
so lafte murun nan kote ke lafte nyin kalale mum preparation N.P.P be mum preparation na nyin karte fayo sign 2 more months ning account we will say is about 9 weeks albe mum preparation la Gambia albe mineke kanje aning diaspora pour ni election o min kana ite mbani ma janni bita basi
bintu preparation o meta kelale ntol manke politician o damati politician o wala kaje ko election o sitale mbatu mbina mem pola moli meni molu tulo dianya ko nte bole fola isaje molu sellanna bari President Barrow la kumolom meye kontondi aye dasa mandaye aye kontondi naka be simandi le nyanta lala walale ntol la preparation o ketale biri lungo men na President Barrow ko chuku Gambia kono biri lungo men na ameyi la ko anin UDP be bola nyobalale wolungo len ataya la preparation o di kaje ko Gambia dingol ya atombon dalilo menna o dalilo abe Gambia no savla wala despite of your political affiliation wo babulo kono le ayo preparation ol nati nyaadile ay do ko le nati ay project ol nati ay hadama dingol follow ay na nyanto dinna menketa democracy bintu democracy ka nati ka londi amandiyade katun do muro da fulalom do be namalale do fanay do nama woton ning misali fe president o me yow nati ayota ya strengthenindi kaje ko ay sabati even though atafango ba nyaba bo kinnale kaje ko democracy sabatinde anin Cairo nyim banko nyinkan wo mu follow preparation olti pour ka mol samba election ot katun election ot kenola nin Cairo ta sabatinde election ot kenola nin Gambia no lu me fango soto adum president o nyineta yellande bar ni nata the politics side of it kaje ko mum preparation on lebe kering N.P.P is a baby party. But despite all that, we are the mighty. We are the mighty party because munana no for it. Kato ntolle patiyo dolu meni ke fon kumandi pati balla ntolle isuto sino baliyandi nyentembenna. Jannim patiyo ka wulu, jannim patiyo ka ngunuma, jannim patiyo ka tama. Adu nyim patiyo man tama de. abe tete la hani kabi nindi ni wo wulute ka fa tama nin kuto e ka fa tete nin ye tamo dati nin suwe boro dati jang wallahi Gambia hani banko ni ya cika na woli baye mem folom Cheikh Jakon Touré Jason Touré ako Gambia wati be sotola hani banko cika ni ya dete duline so boji wo mu kayroleti ni ya fo doye wolta kotolon na bari kayramo wo nyanta kotolon nale bari bintu ni bina bulala nyi preparation o konol because preparation jamal be on the ground it abe depend nale te mine mean by preparation.
Okay, so mbina la honorable
Nam
nga 5 years nga je President Barrow atelebe coalition o Mansakunda lead kan ever for almost 5 years ite mine be nyim Mansakunda la tamandiro so nyim 5 years o kono mi alon ka me nyabo andi bela fila way falling nalla N.P.P lokita alketa government.
Well, abaraka bake bintu ngamle nyimu kulet mi alon ko akumayata bari fana jalim bida fulu nanga ketem fulu fon
okay
kaja mul saje suwo N.P.P la suwo ko yo fer ko ma fer suwa ko tabala yalla way bintu ya tandi ko December kade fayote ya bantale
abantal.
Okay, anyway, yeah, fende for me anko is important akumayata bakede ni ko mune bani Mansakunda me anko ning N.P.P Mansakunda nata nda sonna way soto follow binto nyimo denda Mansakunda laftala nyame nta soto no la anyama simply because ngamol soto la system o kono me anko to langa ni onten pour ni Mansakunda e success itol kanyina la ko nim Mansakunda soksita aminta ko Gambia la soksita e kanyina ko nim Mansakunda soksita aminta ko to lamuso la soksita to dingo la soksita to barni wala soksita Gambia la soksita bari to le hamu menti wala ko Mansakunda kana soksit sanya ngafu adama boro mayin kajam bal comme Obama même fotam ni doit le président e pour ay fail dat mi ka doit le banko li fail ni le banko fail ta don it fan ba fail binto ku jamal ka Mansakunda to be quite honest to you ndama la fal. In terms of communication, every time they carefully, ko Mansakunda can let the put in banku wala kacha. Nena DPD in the parliament. I says it. Ngo minister leko. If you don't communicate to people, people will communicate to you. And no starter kake wrong, the response will be negative. So ndikita ni N.P.P Mansakunda nata. Wo ate sotola. Because member care. Then na Mansakunda lem. Wala tina Adama Barrow. Nga fo Gambia no le ko hani mo bele ko diala ndebo bala no kane. Koliata nyawnyora ni nyama ani mol denta Mansakunda koliabe ye nyawnyora ni nyama imawna lunge mel ko amunta koma imawna lunge mel ko ay frustrate what nanata hannen kula kete mel am beti ani ngamen wol jamta don ako ali nga fali so wayata ndira ko ninna full fledged Mansakunda mel ko on the 5th of December ba inaugurate la inshallah wolum ibajal ko Gambian wol hanin alam miniyal nim al president way kacha be continuer ni alson all right. Okay. Ibajal na policy jamal bi mba reshape la rek pour que Gambianolu ye dai ka Mansakunda ye Mansakunda ta like if on ta the ownership will go back to the Gambian but bibi la ko yatale because there are some certain people be ka do ko dina aliaki ikatale ya sabotage be mun kulata men ya lon ko ngalon ko nim tolle N.P.P Mansakunda nata o be bolale o rasulullah anim fana ku jamal be kering binto on tallata ko ninna N.P.P Mansakunda nata wole be sona yalla même ko atol la musol la ñan toti because nte musol la ko ayen sula bakere sign ten ñin sanji lu kono ngaje ko bil jamal kana ku Mansakunda kala ku jamal sama dan parliament fo ko silare ko ka hakil fulal fo sura ka fo ha ni ngeen sama dan faabe kala fata kala because ngam fo eton Mansakunda so ñam den Mansakunda so ninna Mansakunda na tawul bu ko la kulet me yalon ko ba falinare ku jama kino la bari mo jama safo ko bara Allah Mansakunda ba kene sa aliya mun naka gameno de binto ninni sita jar hanin 5 hours lem atakanya na pulunga foi Adama Barrow kabe lume anata kana sang ay mun ni muneke there is no single area Gambia B me alon ko igafo amay improve
lafte fendantam fo ntabe folano but lafte fendantam fo because mol be la moy kay be jibeka bara folo janni be dunna ala accomplishment olto ngamo le ka fo ko place ol dita modol la ni yalon ko Masakunda buka fint, I'm sorry. Masakunda buka fint correspond in the right time. In example of the interior minister. In Sula Tala security problem on Wartanum Banko come back. In Sula interior minister, ka finti na wata ni Gambian ole communicate sajo ko silo be mi mol la nyaming wasatala mbukaje. Mbe example do dile musolla wuludula wulu wala maternal mortality. Sula ta ka minister moy afananka finti na ka mol hakilo tenkundi ka musol hanyindi lopitan wala ye ferol min soto e ko fenk bare mbuka fananje bare kala nyi minister jele nyi coalition minister jele ikataralil to. That's not communication. Gambian ol kono that should change. Womu karte nyi knowledge. How would N.P.P government change this system? Isitano ikata media to ini mol communicate.
Well, Binto Abarakabaki. Menga start in the issue of interior minister.
Okay.
Eco crime. Yala yeko kunige is actually a result of something. Ninga statistic wajibe Gambia. Gambia nuto ni ajibe funding ke jamal ka do ko so 2 million service. Either you enroll in police, military, immigration, prison police or something like that. But bidi masa kunana na men follow samana wala ye embark wala samana. Kavoko military they are overpopulated siatan. Sa intamola fan wala ka. For instance, Nima Sakunda Sang Ekamo will kineta military. So in 5 years only, I'm telling you, be connected to the interior issue. So in 5 years only, let's say soldier role mo wuli dule netala soldier emando kosoro. Wal manta as a result of embargo menkete. Police ni mo dule nyanja mo wuli dulu. Okay, mo wuli ta. Immigration mo wuli fula. Ninga wol calculate ye baje lako. That is just giving a total of more really about 15 to 20,000 Gambian for Nikomenianko. Ni embargo mo on the security area or wido kosoro. But notwithstanding, eko interior minister mana na buka finte kadia moli. Bintu onte personally nga complain. Kafo ko masakunda la minister bundal nyenta na le ni moli kaja. But and big but. Nka je press release soldier what anti-crime police IGP akapintile akadia moli. Yalong look, we cannot have ngafo on tabanko soto la ko mo kinwa nyenta kala minister ti ita nyenta kala IGP ita nyenta kala director of immigration ti director of prison or whatsoever woman necessary membe keri mdron gamen wal dalta mene wala ko ninku keta president o minister na tabulo lipa afu ko nyine bekala look am Gambia tambi tola de we gonna go back to those days. All right? Interior minister la pra I think idea moke ni ajibeng nata man finde directly IGP kake ni IGP market directly there's a section responsible for to pass information and what back can Tonya inyata kala nyame nta personally left on me every week they will update Gambia because nga anti-crime there zero crime or whatsoever bidol kake they update ni na page oji ben they update but Tonya ndala play local radio station auto TV station auto talk to Gambians in their own language you may understand in Mandinka in Fula in Jola in Cyril in Aku ya understand ya longo banko ko do ka fa banda amanko ko wolbe keri wo unkulat me ya longo nien na last ajo men dibe toji be nte ba fokani wo kuma ya tabake ndungalo ne ko come December 5th nim President Barrow is declared as a winner. 1 week after that the whole interior sector ebe change ba katan wole jeri.
Okay.
Yeah, nina bintu nina ta maternal mortality ya fuja. But in men ko Gambian women's life matter. I'm not attacking them, I'm telling them the truth. These are politicians. They are not fighting for Gambian women's life matter. They are politicians. All right? These are politicians. Because you're not with opposition political party leader ka endorse. And yet still you want us putting an lamoy wola. These are people they have no statistic. Because last time the program was on Facebook Live. I give them a statistic. Kafoko, maternal mortality ratio in the Gambia in DHS Menkerajang in 2013. Niala ratio jiben compared to 2019-2020, it dropped drastically.
Okay.
Because Niajibe Watamo is 433 per 100,000. But 2019 to 2020 DHS so be menkera. But in Niajibe, because last time Professor Rolamo about analysis okay can go in 2013, WHO standard may use. When ko muso menkafa nintingo bela ko menkafa accident to menkafa wulo ko me ani wuluta after 6 months or item be wala ikafa ikawole jibe and ikoni do men kana say accident da bondigere. But despite all that ikaje ko maternal mortality ratio in the Gambia is 298 per 100,000. So there's a drop there.
Okay.
A drop the so ni maternal mortality nta munke wonti bari musola bentebulu ndete son nanna muso ni ku yaso nakata wulu wala ndete son na muso ya jere fiya ni di muso nakata wulu wala yasilandi wasilo dama fon can result to something but ni maternal mortality pana jiben ku jamaale be jeme anko aka sunwala ngaji be what are some of those factors me ali men kake na muso dol bukatano loftanu to juna muso dol bukale boro tanyata tala nyami they are not going by the doctor's advice but nyimu pulet me yalan ko functional as a nation nga discourse with honesty yalo ngam fam le walam ko the issue of health we cannot politicize it the moment there's these two things in the country ninga political order we're going to have a problem the issue of health and the security you don't politicize them because if you do you yourself will end up becoming a victim.
Okay, so honorable so 1 minute la nga Dr. Sotojanne Musa Marena atalam OBGYN or Dr. Bela Nyaton Kote na kacha Sotojanne momo chan soto na kacha soto le detail dalilo min dol ka tinna muso dol ka issue soto a video be dumaje barembe ni issue do sambalena it's just 3 weeks ago aja sukai jao abanta birkama lopitano amam fa just wuluolem or operational light my investigation also but nga kema soto jan nga wakacha fananke jana video be dumaje kendi ngonyin ko sidibe ako ala muso biri wobe fenkoto operational awuluta la fa paret sunkutindin then I know ya tola ba fangola we are happy for that but muso ta ya samba operational because abe awuluta watu mina yellow man stop but biri ya dunde operation room ko no sama strubado nata kurangota but generator mimbe koma wo generator man battery soto ala kebulo mambetea ateri mala fango borinta kataka ala battery bondi na ala moto ko na kanaka okone woman na beteano and I borrow fanang asolata minna operation room okon a borinta la kataka woni those are two things operation generator woman negligent let we gotta be honest about this ngalono ko wulu enta fan wuluta wuluwa is wafon ma fansun sayat andum bañi mabija wuluwa mu afansun sayat but a generator should not be a part of any wuluwa generator tio hold on mbebula lena nteko ngana opinion of foje and I want to say this generator ni momi responsible to wonyanta wo generator checkla and the Ministry of Health alinyanta feros na anin department wala I do not di minila wali mu responsibility le soto wodula generator manyan na muso saya sunna wala mbaji malafte dunna jannate bina ngani min fote generator
abaraka bake bintu abaraka bake nyimmu kuleti meyalon ko muso ate diale adum muso passe ke ni toroti katum binta be tubabu du janne ban nimbe Gambia walete be Gambia mbebe tarra the same category le ninko category coming katara Gambia under that fear that some people are making. Let me be clear, even the developed countries maternal mortality abijanne is very minimized. A minimized nyadile bintu follow. There's a lot of civil education nyanta menkela. There's a lot of sensitization on nyanta menkela among ourselves. Ntolu nana culture ni na norms and values all le soto, nana cultural soto, nana religional soto. But bintu 21st century bitilo ntol processed food nka wole domo baki. Woto ntol la way of life ani mama nyol la way of life ate fatalale. Follow musulu katara kono musoka kono sota akala kono mabole. Very scary. Akala kono mabo because they see it as a taboo. Mafoko many fata woleng issued. Yes, because of moluka fa bankudolto. Gambia is far better than some of these African countries. But still now, we can do better. Yes, I believe that. and we will do it with the right people. Hani kewal fangota sonna ila musol kafa. Juman len right people olti. Gambia dingol. Ikana na ye bambu association o koma. Iko ite mu politician oleti / ite fana mu fenkoleti male ka fanyadi le atu call it how do I say this? A foundation member. If I could be right on that. Ate kenola.
Okay.
Ye politico jeteng. Politico is one of those things na mo nyanta kay a full wallet. Ni te ko ite be politico le kono. Ye mole endorse. You are creating to la Gambian politics ko for it. Western politics man ke wonyama. We should be rivals but not enemies. Manya na kela nyo jawote. Namere opposition ya naso tota nyanta ka nyo hakilo le bulandi. Bare manya na kake banko jawote. Katu nyimu banko din jawyale. Bintu, ite ka memfota yellow mankita. Fontol te nyin aso nyin sifal tala ne gadar nolta ne use. Kaje ko nintole mol kumandin ko alnana na kafu nyinen nyine be kering. Mbe protesta pour man sakunda sen danko. Alna loba wolungo nake bulo dono lungoti. Fote kenola ba. There is something out of it.
Manima,
Dr. Samate memfota jang. Just 30 seconds, I may wrap up on that.
Okay.
Dr. Samate is doing fantastic. Wallahi, Minister Memati, abe do ko kanne adala do ko be seneyarin. Bintu.
Okay. Okay.
Bintu, na Gambia dingol na brothers and sisters in the system needs to be loyal to their country. Niaje mbedi yamulateng. It touches me. Aka niele tora. Kontolu banko dingol mbedo ko na bankole. For goodness sake, ye men tuje wolen ko no so dolu kam na personal filigele ikata sibe yankal fol manke Gambia dingol to wal mu barole. Fol mu Dr. Samatelet. Ite ila nyon citizen. Ite yalonko, you are getting paid for that. The root cause of the problem is us, the Gambians.
Thank you.
Not just the position holders.
Okay. Honorable, niaje ngo sambana generator negligent at workplace. Lafita alio ferol le fontole ni N.P.P nata. Alla ministry be mun ferele landra because we cannot afford to have another woman die because of the generator haven't been checked.
Well, Binto, thank you very much. This is a very, very, very important discussion. All right? Mbabis Lefanan, in program we do it in another language so that those out there who cannot speak Mandinka yalo mbemuno fokan exactly. Nanga start ka sawo konton aji sukai jawo la sawo konton. Ay niyo kuyale ay mbalo fale. Kula me alon ko akadingi ni kuyata. But Binto, ye Gambia jam. Mbem Gambia dingo dande men wolen ko alngen daji ko fali. Ikante jo mena ngana doko ke ikete jo mena ile doko ke nyanta kele nyame nko nkana political dakin na doko kunto nyinku fulo health and security among koyi generator mo be loptano menyata generator operate la there's somebody at the hospital who is responsible for the operation of that hospital. They should have known better ko that generator is not working comme ya nyame. But for pending aketa ngong we link it to the president, we link it to the minister of health. Dukane ning okay abenta dendela ben senda ko male ning ay niyo kuyale ayam bala fafana ndum ayen sun ayen niyo kuyale in a sense ko the aja sukai jawala life could have been saved if the guy operating the generator is not negligent. All right, kulet me yaron ko but ye ku dol ko nyame ko ko blood, issue of blood ngai na famole ko ye yelo jele gambe ye yelo sendula man taraja. Most Gambian on Cairo so nyame is true blood donor. Moka issue so ye call ke koko annan so deal you go and donate. So civil society organization olu mbe finance la. We go out and donate blood to the various hospitals. Abe makwele abe Gambia mufle nyatole. And then also ye ko fajam, ye bor ko fajam. Bintu, Gambia is the only country in the whole sub-Saharan Africa. Yet I looked the consultation fee is like $25. And the life-saving medicines. Mbe example di ngam fo mo sabe ko mbe political look I'm not talking to issue of health manta diamu kan I'm not associating it to politics. Yeda lopta no at the beginning of the week. Yelo boro be kata ka boro be tataje. You go in the week, middle of the week or towards the end of the week. Nita lo ko boro banta man ko boro banta Gambia la boro is not finished in the Gambia. You go to Central Medical Store, ni ko paracetamol bantale. Last week, ndata Banjul pharmacy in Banjul. Someone walked into the pharmacy. Ala fongo akana paracetamol sanwala. Nga kay to tabul nga doctor call. Dr. Samate call maso nga director of health service call. Dr. Bidi. Nga Dr. Bidi, what is happening? Do you want to tell me that there's no paracetamol in Banjul? Akonya, what do you mean? Nga ko look, this is a paper that shows that you don't have a paracetamol in the hospital. Could you imagine there is enough, was more than enough paracetamol in Banjul? But Dr. Ono Soma Yasa, I can't no paracetamol sang. Omanya nekela, look, alga Gambia di yakanu. Ngana political da kene do kota. Let us just be honest in our doing our job. Yo batandi nanta umari yenda paracetamol mina prala life is safe. And then there's a paracetamol in Banjul. You refer that guy to go outside and buy a paracetamol. What does that mean? So ni mo liya go Banjul of tan paracetamol for monsoji. What's the point thing? Let us just be honest ourselves once and for all and solve our problem. No one in Gambia, handing a malay call Guinea to the Prime President, our problem would not be solved. Unless we change our attitude towards our jobs.
Okay.
You could over Jamaica. Nanga example did Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital last time. Yada Yamulek. There was a toilet man who ya condemn impact ya da pempen use. You know what they did? They bunda karitara video you have some social media go look at the hospital, the toilets in Banjul Loptanot. And that Lopta toilet for Membundi. It was condemned. Yeah, that pempen so that nobody will use it. Hey, alinga politico dandula soto. Banko fanan kano fanan dandula soto. It is not about me, it's not about you, it's not about Nima, but it's about our country. Ngani banko soto. And then nobody will come from outside and then developing it. We should be willing. You go to China in past 50 years or 30 years ago. They work together. They come together to work Kenya. In fact, they close the whole Kenya to because of Molena. Kenyans don't go outside. They work for it. You talk to them. You think that maybe Kenyans are well paid? No, they are not well much paid. But Bankudi are from Sakan. All right?
Okay.
So then we put me alonko. Aji suka ila ku aimbala fare. Mbala sango kontona. Mbafala ke maiko aimunya. Alma la jangu da suna yarai. Ntabuka for carrying amanya sotola. Memanya sotola. Amanya sotola. But those people at the hospital, impact, should pay for that price. They should have been accounted for that. Amanya nakela. But the Gambian will buy dynamena. Look, nim political seat, alinga political. Go to your platform, do politics. But nindo kuwato sita, be very honest to yourself. Yedo kwa ko nima ke alebe kontibu alale. That's very important. And then been to about this health, National Health Insurance Scheme in the history of the Gambia. For the first time, we are having it. Right now, Parliament ba conclude Canada. That's a bill that is before us. In fact, we are done with everything. Akarana.
Okay.
That is a legacy me alonko. Ndeka find ko President Barrow kia.
Okay.
Yala Obama kia so this is National Health Insurance Scheme. It's going to serve everybody, regardless of whether you are a foreigner. But once you are a resident of the Gambia, you will benefit from it.
Okay.
And then Farato, the government is now building 1,500 hospital bed econology, all geared towards the development health sector. Community ambulancing, and then Menkam Balafa, Eko Gambia Tantawati, about the United Nations for Jumarabu. Binto, these are bills, these are Kodomen and Sita here. I am part of those many approved in Parliament. Gambia Mansakunda Kodole Puna healthcare sector in Ifali. But it doesn't matter, Namenka healthcare. Binto, if we don't change our attitude, handing a $1 billion we will not improve.
Mbani malafta ye strong message ki do kulali ikolopitano le jamela time is sanayat but sign fitar lal fango buka fitaro ka anyama. What is it? Aning ministerial fana amanga ko wato nga minister le require pour wato wata kanani mol kadia. Why not your spokesperson soto mi alonko abe kalfintila nan time to time ay allegation o dolu anin ko dolu min alonko Gambia dingol jakali ay sula ikane ko senende moli to be represented by all the ministry. So that's what I want you to conclude on that. Jandim bitala another
abaraka binto abaraka bake wo kuma ya tele follow mbita ya ilabanta daming nsina sele santo information maro ya fo janne information minister sotole nalo ne ko Ibrahima Silla biriya reach out nata nyim platform motol even though na molu sotole many ya lonko they are not how to call it they're not media friendly, I would say, because munana nko they are not media friendly ni molu nata pour ka kacha soto mo kala opinion ole di but itela wonnango is out of boundaries. Yeah, understand? So bari Mr. Silla nata janne adiyamu ta da telen government la information minister yes one doesn't have to reach comme if nga fa nyame ka samate soto pour ka information soto ila spokespersonol bi jele and I'm sure nal ye reach out albe soto la wallahi ndele fana ye ilahi di nyinna nko den na man sakunda na wala soto bintu na problem jamada soto nyi man sakunda de baro sok sita nyame njang wallahi next 5 years lafitale on records here ning baro man do koke nkumandi ya fanya nyi maye fan yala fanya because he succeeded under this trauma mbe nyi nkumandi la trauma la imagine as a president ite la plan so landi ika molu soto kuni ni meni denta kula because bini ite kukiling ika tantango ko sika fo mole ko nale sonta nyina adbatere sembentu yala inyina tabankola adu nyinen to nyate politiko tan na fan yala moka woto bi nim baro soksita nyin kono nyin dimba kono nsa faadi wallahi sama dibon kono baro be Gambia tala abe Gambia kala diamond noti katum fat tombo fabaka tombo jata ya fole ngani yembe be baro la nasa diamond no feni no Gambia ba kelal men yalon tol yalon bari bintu yeku momem fo jannin ka fota strong message oma Gambia dingolo president mo kilineti minister mo kilineti alin na pare bang pour ka mfangol na mfangol account nte muneke non na bankoy nte be muneke kan na bankoy adum be muneti nya kan na bankoy ite kun na kun ite ya soto banko ma soto ni ya janko e ko ntol problemo mun tol la fonte the root cause of us is us ntol lam problemo we are the problems because ntela brother and sisters would been represent kan in each one of every institution na men soto Gambia kon nte nyoni nin kala ban ike ntol membe tubabudu jang campagne yoti ka foko tubabudu betenne tubabudu wodi hidden tax la soto ila namo kono ika taxo menjo ila do kudula ila nyin jata kende albe ka bo woleto wala tin nyulu be ika possible no ila security ka bo woleto ila jata kende ka bo woleto ila cleanliness ka bo wole kon nyin be wala ila education system of nan ka bo wole kon nyin namo le ka entel barintol malon ko tax based system wala bentol bulo kon barintol lamol hani wo fonde na fata wol betole thanks to Barrow biran nata say one account wala ben bulo kon wo one account o nyin say kan na kodolo naka dum min tola ka bo min tola wota alna nyoma koy bang Barrow mo kilineti alin na ma koy na Gambia sambanyato mbe strong message o men kila mole abe kala fanna fulale menika molla saya ka ika politicize ya stop saya abe danta wala to mini tata yinene manna ntolo be man alama jam falantolo ntel ni tolo mumela katu nyindulato ikata sone yala de especially when you have blood on your hand ite yelo soto e buloto nyaadile ati nyata damen anin ka fani yalandi munanan ko ka fani yalandi yalo nin ko men man soto ikata ikalandi bintu yati nyale ban fay mati nya yati nyale katu munanan ko yati nyale nim mo fata condition dola ite na ko nyin condition la fa alna politiko da bondi ko kono nin ku keta sukaila alma kafan ni nema kelaye alin na wulin nu bang ka sukai mem ya muta akana dokota nin dokota muta to nyanin tilingo kan not because of na President Adama Barrow la kon ita folante bi nanyi man sakunda kon ne to my God and then you want to come out with a neutral message I will say no you are a politician and I would not listen to you because your message is already clear to me that you declared to be a supportive of a political party yalo nimbe ku tala nata ka foko neutral party no ate soto no la Gambia de barin sen yaka kula pour ka mulu fanan take jikindi fenna ka foko nte de nita party killing bari be bebe de nanyin kelo la kake the last message memen kila do kulali Gambia nka kibari jama soto je no soluma nka kibari jama soto docteur doluma ikatara siring men li nyin kake no sollete nimmolu parete la service le sulate la service la kuma di mata soto la adun service me nyanta ka deliver na banko dingoli ya imukaka nyama. I don't care whether they belong to any other political party. They are a Gambian. These people are Gambian. You owe them that duty because you've been paid and you've been given that service to render to the people of the Gambia and even to the visitors of the Gambia. Nima deliver koku keta walla. The blood is on your hand. Okay. The strong message, another one, is molla bagasol borol menka manki. Ika mol soto menka boro ta ike yorande. I'm privy to this information. I had Minister Mafanyed, but na moile adunalo nako aketale because na verify. Minister Fonka file ka stop taking ke. Puruka jeko ala ministry bagasol menka na je they are accounted for. Bintu wamu masi babaleti. A minister should be busy with other things, policies, because he told like a policy solta that they implement ke dada. What a new policy dada la kanana ka stop taking ke. A job of another person. What are they tell about farm tardi? Bintu anna tonya anna message ota nadi Gambia nolla. Anna message ota nadi inna doku lalla. But having said that, despite all of that, in a working condition and under the Barrow leadership, salary increment am one mala force number one agenda lete. Katita konola moyo ko corruption obula. Nite matela nyantota yadi yala. Abe nyine try kam pruka di Gambia nolla. Adung ay doli kele ajama. Adung Gambia nol nya balale. Alna politiko bula. Alin na Gambia ni ya jube bang. Alin na jube bang ko nyimbebe banale one day. But what do I do that I am going to be accounted for? That is the most important thing. Adung, what goes around comes around. Momo ye mengo menke alam alabe jola wala. Abaraka ba kedin.
Thank you. Jandim bitala topic doto base lefta mbe sambalala parliament. Mbani mafela kontiroke. Negligent at work. Your responsibility palaso be molu mini bulu, especially healthcare. Hani dula manfita. Let me tell you, ntolomanta binto bi media network ntolomanta rapatito, but nana ta healthcare la musolla wulwa. It's me. It's about me. So my opinion, jang manta adoyandila, just like Manima is part of it. Members of Parliament, na healthcare, alua for moli, alua topato moli jemi along responsibility. Katalali bije, doctor all bije, they are working both day and night, nurse all bije, they are working both day and night. Ke yellow from bondile ka donate. Ntolonga wal tentunge jay from the bottom of our heart. Borol manyan na sunyara. Jamali bedo kuala lopitano to we can see we have evidence. Mini alonko, Jamali bije ni la pharmacy ngol. What? Luwale belala okunna toloto. Urka okual investigate. Mini pharmacy ngol soto. Ibe wala ikela bagasol dundina banko kanya, they should be investigated. Foi ka bondina lopitano they should be investigated. So National Assembly members atol fanang you have to step in. Ali makoy kanna molu tankanyin kudol healthcare system okon. So na opinion on quality. This is about N.P.P because mani mako atol mighty N.P.P te nalu winta minala normal ba minana normal ali la hido wintal tanye mal jali ake so okay, so na opinion over that na wala to ba se ku jannim be muruna. What do you have?
Well, saying I'm sort of coming for it on what I'm called. America won't tell me for me, I don't base it on fact. Anything that I share is based on fact. Okay. This is the bill, National Health Insurance Bill. It is going to address the issue in terms of healthcare. Maternal mortality, everything that came about address. And you about address. Ngamol identify me and go alter look tano jono refon. They don't need to Masakunda be jarale free. Masakunda abe jarale free. Nany National Health Insurance Bill on even call Masakunda Bakuro on the Puke Inke. It's very simple. Yalon Taman Soto, you are very lucky. And then remind you also, Ntabe Health Cell Committee of National Assembly. And I'm a very, very, very active member. Ntamata the cabin ko na focato. Ndaraloptano is too much. Make sure we do the follow-up that issues are solved. So ye men getting kabo 0 to 5 years even the age of the manta tan jola gambe jang the healthcare is going to be free for you muso be fota stage yo menta healthcare jola is going to be free for you ibe ni man fanko fanan soto fanko do be ni ma soto healthcare be kele free lati.
Okay, thank you.
You understand it? Man sakunda man dan in damara. There is an other evidence here right now. 11 doctors left train can specialists in gynecology, solving pediatric, all the areas. 11 doctors, they are specialized in doing the training now in the Gambia.
Okay.
It's not a matter of Gambian way back here in America to train. You send them to Ghana, Nigeria, or anywhere. No, they do it in the Gambia here. Yes, Karam work primary one at university, you specialize in the Gambia here and you become a full-fledged doctor.
Okay.
On the Adamo Barrow. Right now we have 100 nurses, SEN nurses, me alanko. Mansakunda be sponsor pour kata nursing study in midwife and other areas. So ni mo pulan me alanko, ninko ko mansakunda aba kata kane. Nta man na kadiamu jam for the sake of talking. Yes, I'm a politician. That's why I'm a politician. But not like a fact dealer. Because there is a lot of misinformation going around in this country. Kafo ni masakunda te honey. Yala mo binto nimma man defra tonya jala abugaji no. It doesn't matter what abugaji. But mega men will done. Please. The issue of our health, let us not politicize it.
Yes.
Let's work together and solve once and for all.
Yeah.
Masakunda ni health insurance below natale program issue solve, new support, no na do ko ke kafa ko inimbara.
National Assembly mbali jibela. We will come closer. Nenye election or botala. Katunali skin bleaching. Ali o pass as law. Law dole bije wala important mini alonko healthcare ni order law. Walum tolebe sula la wala le ka jibe. And ni ko free healthcare fana. Tubabu do free healthcare tija. So albo sponsor on nyaming, wobe kala no nyaming, wobe need to be laid out. Sa mbedana health system wala jangata political mbajima ni health wonata mdula bela kakande so I'll say ambanye health mbuka cha hanwa
Bintu Janita I have a very important point here because health ning na jata kende la karola surtout menata musul la karola bintu important ale wo hanin na yimbe fanke woti I think it's going to be an achievement because wo mu kuleti me alonko na fanko titano nyato nimba musolu me fango soto adum fanna jamalo nyi manke wuluwo fango damala karola fanna jamalo jata kende ya avastale so important ale na time taje and which you already did barim fanan banko bama mbo fanan fola jane banko bama keta Her Excellency Fatoumata Babaroti ala foundation or the PAP foundation ye 35 doctors ye waleta ye trained for this maternal mortality on oncology so womu kullete panna lete many alonko already ganin statistics from kafinti nyimolu ye government anin PAP foundation ye simple leta pour ka jeko na jata kende ya bunnal wo nyanta kala penneti many ala nyanta sabatilal bintu tol nena man gynecology center soto nam fansun gynecology center le soto sai wo be mu musul la sembentu yalleti nalo ne ko imam futa musul la ko dolto bari paquet jolle be laari men yalon ko pareta la ko bondi e to killing kaje musul la fannato kabo seno la fannato kabo ila jata kende ala karola kabo fananko musul la nyanto nyimban kunkan katun ko amanke jata kende adamati jata kende afon ko masibo ka dati minto la ni mala nyanto di yala muso ni kuya nae muso ma mbe yalo ne ni kuya kamen si mola ni kuya teletariata stress teletariata mo fa a teletariata is one of the leading quick factors me yalo ko asa hadama dingo asa deteriorate very quickly so wo kamala wo fana mu kullete men yalo ko nyimman sakunda ye simple tale kaji ko musolla nyanto kabo suwo kono man do ku bunda la dawuda yata yalo ndi molye ka musolta ke sembentu ya ning is very pleasing news 35 doctors been trained for oncology come on namra de nano ka kumbole chikola kumbo abanta bota mbembululle denna nyola ndingo ya fo jang ako ibita protest la mafo moye kido cikade bari ninin tantango tata ite ya mirako nin tala mo fata woto nte be ni ku yala kon molu ka grifta in a different way ika modoja as a grifta for 1 year or even never ending for janning alabata fanambe dankula mansola so ni mol be grieving families I think these people should know how to handle them billahi nibe moto useless
mbal sambalala mbedo ko dilala mbal sambalala health mbuka cha hanu wala ningo nka tarale mbatu nga jio fongo mimfolo ala for minister of health yako Binto media network lafita e nana naye kacha hormone mbunyala baye jam mbe comparing health system wala mbuka kuja mamoy mbuka amanka kwa babe sotolala excellent ala mini be caring lafta wala lonna ila short comments mina muwati ntola as Gambians nise mine keno to help this system up nsula tala mbadani la lafita naye na kacha wale mbali sambalala wal okay
nela sambalaro ta bari nela sambalaro futande bari nsalon fanan ko nyi minister nyin abulobe mutarim bakele katunte nte kunnan ko janinte kana platform oto jannin ka ku ko tenke nka make sure relevant department sol men yanan ko information o men na ayu a need nka tale because hada madingo yemmen po
baji makana excuse excuse time
no ma excuse
na sambalaro futanda abe kuo kuto ay nana njam iyo okay so jannin be continue
because if you are a Gambian, you need answers. And we answers all among kolea. A baby larin tabulo leka. Some of these answers, nko ibe answers all for okay can ambulance all many along cause na jato maro ya ko janne. Nko 80 of them. A base tota President Barrow la leadership lekon. So barsai ni misal fe iko wo bota bantala banko loka. Munatina under the leadership alsep bilemo diala nim problemo keta bar munana nin credit nata al muka credit di
left muka credit di mansala okay but
no but bintu
politician wala nyumu so
get you all the time ma ko nimbara woman can real politics di a real politician should be able to give credit where credit is due but you are castigated sometimes when this you know, even though some of my opposition members, they never got it right anyway.
Honorable, this is something that I never do. Mbuka okeja media toja. Bare minister, wala nambali kila. Alafa yo control, we never did this. Nenama request ke on the media mol bebe lamoela. Alafa minister yoko, nsola ta kachanyo yala. Anala timo be. All right, okay. So, Binto Media Network, mbekachake kanjenna opinion o. Health system or woman ke politics. Ntela opinion is also health system akan kandinde baka ko mbani mabalo kanete nyan tol mu musol fango doronte honorable of fela sirinjam abe ko do litandi kanna so those are things me along ko we need them. It's not all about politics. None of the healthcare it's not politics. What is outside of politics. Jannin kachabe kontinela hormone mbunyala mga honorable Saikou Marong Mrs ani mbanyima alballa doku kendo mina thank you all very much ngal soto nyame mfana mbal tentula mbal yambe continue la kachal mbe muruna politikot alla rally min keta banjun na brother min keta Amad Jitete ID amo ka jellafto audio play la aliye la moy jandi me kono kola so la liba to follow nga new opportunity ndingo min soto malla fi ka wes ndenyi mol soto la no foteke so alimbala so left nga continue na brother min keta Jitete nimbani mawli en danya dukarali sabara limbatu follow left aliye la moy wala ntanga nga question o sotali so bismillah
no yano left mo ni lafita panang time wise it's entirely up to you. Time to or you left the audience only alamoy.
Left the audience only alamoy puru ya follow what is going on.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Manding Koli, President Barrow defal sosé depuis bu Gambia soso nguur musul ko fe def te yaakaru ne ben nguur na ko musa def.
Neta ra Barrow la cabinet.
So demé ci bir ka nguuri Barrow di cabinet.
Kabiring na follow keda.
Depuis bu ñëkke ñoo ci njëlben.
Na vice president mo fuloleti.
Suñ vice president Paul la woon.
Na minister of agriculture mo fuloldi.
Suñ minister of agriculture nekk Paul.
Na minister of information mo fuloldi.
Suñ minister of information nekk Paul.
Barrow e be bay.
Barrow génne ñëpp.
Cabinet na vice president bay.
Bu mu génne suñ vice president.
Ay manding ko kanot.
Mu jël soose def ko place.
Cabinet na information minister bay.
Bu mu génne suñ information minister.
Demba Ali Dia mandin ko kanot.
mu jël Demba Ali Dia mu def soo sa place am
Kabirin ay bayro ke minister Sabanjawo nyina mimo agric minister di Umar Amadou Diallo.
mu ne bu mu kende Oje Diallo
Fulole.
Paul la
Ay ami fabre kanoto mandin ko le.
mu def Ami Fabre soo sa la
Nena ma moy fula kilim ko nyim banko kan manaf President Barrow la because among fulol fasa.
man musuma dégg benn Paul ci réew mi fii ne bëgguñ président Barrow parce que
Bari Ousseynou Dabo anin Tala Lamin Diba anin Amadou Sane ye bonde manza kunda iko President Barrow ka fulol le fasa abu ka mandin ko fasa.
waaye Ousseynou Dabo ak Lamine Ndamunda bi Diba jiitu ak Amadou Sané ñoom ñu ne président Barrow bëggut sosé parce que poli lay farlel
Wo jom kuma soto balo de keri.
mu ne loolu wax bu jaarul yoon la de
Ni tada cabinet
soo demee si biir cabinet bi
President Barrow la Vice President Aissatou Touré mandin ko le.
vice président bu fa toog tey docteur Aïssa Touré soo sa la
Minister of Women's Affairs mandin ko le.
ministre bi nga xam ne moo seetu wàllu jigéen yi soo sa la
Agriculture Minister mandin ko le.
agriculture ku nga amee bunti mbéy mi soo sa la
Health Minister Amadou Samade mandin ko le.
ministre bu amee fànn wér-gu-yaram bi Samate soo sa la
Minister of Environment Lamin Diba mandin ko le.
ministre bu amee environnement Lamine Diba soo sa la
Minister of Energy Fafa Sanyang mandin ko le.
minister of energy Fafa Sanyang soo sa la
Ni tada Foreign Affairs Mamadou Tangara Tilibonko mandin ko le.
Mamadou Tangara Tilibankala soo sa la
Ni tada Trade Sidi Touré mandin ko le.
soo demee tri Seydi Keita soo sa la
Women Affairs Fatou Kinte mandin ko le.
women affairs Fatou Kinte soo sa la
Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service mandin ko le.
secretary general head of civil service soo sa la
Secretary to Cabinet mandin ko le.
secretary of cabinet Ibrahima Cissé soo
Ni
sa la
tada parastatal auto Gamtel mandin ko le. Nawet mandin ko le. OIC mandin ko le.
Gamtel Socé nawet Socé
Ni
Honorable mbe nyinda na wala to asiata le momo lafta la moyla isite la moyla online ni aje nga jita la nyimple Gambian ol nka fola kono jamme aka palaso di ala mollel min keta jolalti andu ngaje ntol ngajele mobe ye dey but nyinna finto jita la finto ka senende moli ko palasol kende mali be dita mandin kollel atol N.P.P government albe minikela time around natol winter.
Well, Binto Baraka Bake, Ngamle Nimun Kulet Mealonko, Ahmad Jite is trying to tell Gambian ko. Kuo Benyame, Ning N.P.P Mansakunda Nata, Ndolumbajala, Siol Bebe Kanyan. Amanta Kala Mansakunda Mealonko, Eba Foloko, Nin seeking what the Malay in Beta. So, what he's trying to pinpoint, I can mention the Gambia on the Wellem Co. Because Niajibe, the UDP la deputy party leader, and Yenda Talanuako, UDP Koleko, I'm never manding Koleko. Alimbanding kaya fasa, alal manding ko fasa, something like that. So jidala diamo is in response to that. But in come foi, ni attended ko ni N.P.P Mansakunda for mun fulolti, for mun jolanti, for mun sarahuleti, for mun manjakoli, for mun akwolti, mbele be kanya ningi. Because ni N.P.P la structure jibe ala set up woni gibe. That alone can tell you ko tonya. Ni nam patriot me alon ko Gambia dimul nyanta gerta pour ka kate fayay. Ni nam patriot me alon ko imu manding koti. Imun floti, imun jolati, imun siyo sit albe kanyanta je. So niaje jide ben foka, I mean for tonyadam. I position I do all for me along I meant over honey, I am for the Karimantagi. It happens, I begin. But in Katendi Lako, come December 5th, after December 5th. These are some of the Timan go, Latako Abe Falinali. Walatna, Adamaborola Mansakunda. O Mansakunda me alonko, Niajibe, Yala Tamandi Niajibe. Ikalo nako amanka Mansakunda me alonko si kilim Mansakunda. Among Manka Mansakunda member follow na maninka ya maninko de malungo de ma empower, or Nasuru de ma empower or flow of whatsoever. Among Mansakunda me alonko ngalde after 5th December. Every Gambian, regardless of your tribes, your religion, or even dauda, ibe fo jana ni Mansakunda kono. Wala yatina, ni Adama Barola Mansakunda jibe, B. Imana mo Adam Baro ya dake yin si fon ko le to ten o fon ko ten. Tonya am dite men foten kom ka try buka explain gam no ya understand. Ko nyembe happen but come December 15 cut off there will be equality. Gambia everybody will feel like I'm a Gambia. Mumban ni godi wo mun jola di wo mun tribe or tribe. ndama masakundale ko anyata kala nyame but binto let's understand something men kala Gambia jam bring 2016 sita masakunda yala mo leketa delo jugal wala keta that delo jugal that's one is that will be Hong from 2016 2017 kana say men keta patio men yalon ko manta masakunda sa mbije ko na yebani wala samana yebani wala identify it wasn't a matter of ko we are all Gambian but kapal ko kanda bana na patio mba compensate the place that compensate or place will lead to all these things but I'm telling you with N.P.P masakunda amad jite kamen try ka foro wala ko with N.P.P masakunda mba jela ko mobe kanya mba jela ko momundi tamu menti ya toto awatola so nte wala nan ko mole ko Adam Barrow ka foka fonya da second term dia ama ko ponte da dia tol Gambia no nga second term di President Adam Barrow already come December 5th inshallah he's going to be declared as a winner of this country
mbanyima ntolla question o nying jitala nying clarification oto aya clarify sio jamali Gambia no lubelo ko nyinni neketa atol du natol la man sakunda nata albe compensation wala kala ban ko maro ya fote nyame bang fo albe qualification wala usela because tribal bebe karankanne and tribalism manga ko kuma kan doronna niela man sakunda be sorandi is sio doronna womo tribalism comes in different form so alla man sakunda be formula no nyaade
Binto abaraka bake nte safole no ko even though den mansa kundalom bari ni yakorosi iseta yakorosi kotenke isalon ko President Barrow is on the right track munanan ko is on the right track Binto nim misal fe bi N.P.P mbe fenkole di kela just an example nim misal fe bi N.P.P patienata ntol nata misal pe fonten ntol lebina next government nadiata ale inshallah nintol nata then we have our people who happens to be like let's say we need 40 people in the government and then the 25 or 30 people happen to be Wolof with good qualifications N.P.P will go for the 30 Wolofs. Let me make that clear. So if Mandinkas are in the government and they have the qualification, it's okay for them to be there. Likewise, anybody else. Bintu yaje ntolu nkana kumo jube afotale. Hamad jite kumo memin. The same thing. Ni ya dintela mba fola nyameng. Ani ya fo ite ba fola nyameng maromba fola nyameng abe different lagi. Nko doye sa ka foko. Ni do nyin ke kai what is your name? Do sita ya fo my name is Nima Kinteh. But do ba fole ne just Nima Kinteh. Dosina ba fule ko my name is Nima Kinteh I live in Lamen so hadama dingolu ila word process be nyo ikatara nyo ne differently hamad jite mem mean nteni hamad bebe political la kon na lonne what kind of battering ka men soto nin ko battering there things don't never get to us because nte ka jele ko be fanni se wondol katu mola wa ila bunda dato mo kante samba nyato samba koma I don't even see that you are even existing. The only thing is, another person undergo bruhaha. But Bintu, coming back to the reality, Hamadi ye memin ka foko many yalong ko ika tribal line no use ika ke politiki rangoti. Abole jabi kang. Adung tumando bato Hamad Jite would not debunk what I'm saying. Ko ateli mankasi alkala alla politique ya sikota kal yitandi Gambiano lako ateli mandin kolu ateli sikari mun ateli yalon nako mul matol hati baro matol hati atol sikari nin kari mun ateli manon koy katol lekele wala tinna afintita kay tandi mul lako atol ka fo men nako e ka kari nyol men kele woto wo kari nyol lebe siare mul beti la nyino kamala kad mula nan koy la nyino kamala they are all qualified people motije many men sonta wol manya na katara nyim palasot yalom Bintu ntol Gambia again you know why I get so uptight because I'm passionate about my country Bintu being passionate about your country nko nin seku maro yedo ko soto abula je kana ka foko nte mangani ya seku yente angani ya karile ko seku manke moti bang
mbanyima hold on mbanyima jitela diamo akami respond Binto Media Network we are not following that pattern. Alio jinka alio alni moli will deal. But with the pattern we are following here is Jamela pattern. Kapalaso di ntol Gambian ol bele agrita walako. Ay palaso di abading wala minimu jolalti. Na coalition government je. And ni tata member ni tata detail jita fongo dantan nefo. It's mandinkas. And sioli siatale mbanyima. We have to talk about this in this direction. For N.P.P, N.P.P, natol nata. Alibe nyine kela kote ke bang what jamme o pardon ning alibe wala follow la bang. That's our
patano membentol buloko no. Patano membentol buloko no mu Gambia di yale to follow.
Okay.
Ite munyanta kela Gambia di ngolete. Fulan jango inyanta ka qualification no soto. Nko nin nata kotenke nin patano folta nyawo nyama Gambia no balo na control kanyim process o tanka use ntolta moje la kapoko kari nyanta ka je kari la nyanta kala palaso nko President Adama Barrow mota fo don like ko is tribalist sinkridin sabo dingolam bintu mo nene mo ka fo mixed race ni ko mixed race o janko e racist ni tata police ka fo no impossible President Barrow tribalist afford nola and now let's come back to the reality on the drawing board. Let's go. Alina qualification on tete sila janka po ko bintu. Ninto nata mansakunda mba jubela okay bay na mandinka lulu lekeja. Nyanta surwa lulu lekela nyanta fula lulu lekela. Bintu ni tata government institutional be kono. Hey, nyili be manyaka na place dantan nefo. Ite alon place jelle be mandinko ning karonin ko ning jolaning akuoning manjako ning surwa bulo kon. Afonye ite ma kontilon department ni ko ministry position da mamanke position director position da mamanke position you have lots of positions in this government nko hamad la statement nka wala reference jang aya fo men kamma wo mu political many yalon ko ka political stone solta ka fay ka si atako ke kay tandila ko alkanyil men reference ñulu they are well represented. And that's the only motive. But in Nintol Nata, system of member Barrow Blokon, at our falling because Halem Mansale sort of Miano Katidim Battle. At a mon Nakarile ila Palasola. At a mon Nakarila, it a Yanta Mensoto Latina Carlala. At Jubela ko, Karimu Christiano te Karimu Muslim Multi. As long as you are qualified, Katuminatina, none reference killing dealer. Very important point. Birim Jammetata. Molu Wulitale, Iko, anin Jamela Molebedo Kuala. Akoye Gambiano lom. Yamira nine tol Gambiano la moynu. Yamira President Barrow fo be nu do ko keleba. Governance mukata ma wonyama. Governance moleti me yalonko and we cannot afford me yalonko atena power doron akai nyulu beta ye be bondiji. Some of these people were actually working hand in hand with the coalition members just to make sure neko stability and change happen. So it is enough ko ite memma ndenyi mante malo nte natanka fo ko ali binto bonde binto ni ñu la relationship fo ninte molong ni nte natanka fo yeta bonde wonyanta kelale bam binto yalon alnan na opinion tan ne refrain ban na dada kuke nam fongol jube na foko Gambia di ya wala important jang na ko molike dulato men yalon ko qualified tale for the job and walatina most of these people who served under the Jammeh government they still continued under the Barrow government. These are one of the leading factors many yalonko ay monu tombonten bari alinka kala nyabo nyola do ko fe Gambia no nyine problem on soto until we clean our hearts until we hold ourselves look at ourselves na foko look nte ka Saikou Marong commenna aya qualification on soto nka commenna abado ko deliver kane that's the most important thing adun ninna man sakunda nata kotenke we will do nothing less than what we are doing now because Barrow is on the right track. But in the only one thing the menkala suwasa bori nyawnya isa alafa busola binto we will serve in fact beyond wala nan koy muro da fulalom ntole be ku kala Gambia men nene man soto katun ko under the Barrow government in the history of the Gambia ayalon ko nyinde nyiyente oppose le nyinte yalo na nyim kante fasa bara ko alatu je aka Gambia le sa alimbete ya kala Barrow la ba abaraka ba.
All right. Honorable, mbali pressurize kandame. Mbani ma fiti kande no bare. mbe preso la demanding atol NPP government albe mum pardon la lala limba itandi la ko nte binto nin solata do kuala. This is where I need to come nga apply nite ya soto do ya soto min qualify te ota most. Okay, woman number 1 net. Number 2 nko ngamwele UDP na kotoke min keta alaji SWT ila rally to ako do me I do you atol N.P.P atol fana albe do you I do you albe wala kalaban do me I do you albe wala kalaban. Those are my 2 questions. Jandi be move on.
Well, Binto, thank you very much. It will ko do me I do you and then alaji dabo SWT ya fole dunia be ala moy alaji dabo e memfo menka bo bunkon menka fo konoto I all fintindi nambanta wala moy la miroti nal ni banko dile bita wala nyama e ba fole ko Nima Kinteh kele because nyen appointment no ndaka men fo mo look, this is not something that among soto asoto la no. Go back to the history of Gambia early 2017 to late 2019 to late 2019 mo na kitano jumalel ben na pala solto wala nako do me I do you amanka kutume yan ko ka fo salolto bala kula me yan ko ya fo la bedroom mo sen ata findi na program me na lonko but wo mbi alone amanko ko amabotale or whatsoever. Everybody knows that that's how they operate. Do me I do you them but nda ku kilin denken and the ya understand ndolla man sakunda membe kala N.P.P man sakunda it is purely going to base on qualification.
Okay.
Yes, if the Mandinkas are more qualified in that position, they will be there. If the Jolas are more qualified, they will be there. If the Fullers are more qualified, they're going to be there. Let's understand that one also. Working for the is very important. Can have go Mandinkas look, you can people can apply for a job. Mota ya apply. Nimota ya apply. Out of that area, you Mandinko, they are all totally qualified. Then you can have Mandinkas in that section.
Okay.
One time problem. Nimfola qualified because one tola secunda memekram what we are looking for is the qualified people, moment qualified. And that people National Assembly UDP DP all no ako many of aya jeme masakunda sap ni wolmanya nam Gambia sap la ko denk masakunda sap la. I stood and said alinganda hakofu let's give the devil to its friend not to your friend. Ngado ko di mo le menya ko qualified ta wole be Gambia makole wole ben samala to another level. But if you do me, I do you. Binto, let's dear. There was a sober man back in 2017, 2018. Never for is based on facts. Yala Yamunafo. It was the reason why in Masakunda promotion the problem Jama back Yamakeda. Yamole compensate plus one. And this is exactly what's happening in this country. People were compensated based on their allegiance to a political party. Well, at the party or political polar soldier. What I am batani. But I can assure you 100% ko. Adama Barrow man sakunda na sitana. Mbedo ko diara mo le men ko a qualified. If the Mandinkas are the qualified one, Fullers, Jola, Manjako, Serin, we are not going to look at memu Mandinko, memu Florida, but we are looking at Menji men qualified to look at Lokoninke. Left Gambia di woli you understand. Ndaman na just look at bluff. Not a kuva. Ndaman ta Adama Barrow support and nanta manka ko kendo kika. And then even come after December now winter. Ning Adama Barrow in man Kogamian ko. I will Gambian no interest. I will not support him. That is me. And Kamira Wolinyama. And ni Alison inshallah and Kala Fileko Ale Lundi Walakan. Alright? But cooking me Binto. Until la Masakunda member N.P.P Masakundati. Until we are not going to look at Jumala for do me, I do you. Moment in a doko even based on a qualification and the Nantar apply of an Kadoko when you apply for now. Bena ajibela do ko be apply na jame ndaka men from look in applying a job sometimes it should be very easy whether you are in America or anywhere. We should make sure that Gambians are given a job. The qualified Gambians should have a job with no hindrance. Imagine like a bata kuso ele doko and then Adama Barrow man sakunda no be no la feeling aje ko weke because why me mo kidim ko habe kino fo se mo la so men be support la for some more men ko be push la and then tell alone ko ndan ñu jama jeme anko we are willing, we are committed pour ka ko weke ngam voten Gambians can call me back after December ninga kato fay Adama Barrow you ask me some of these questions mbapale ko bintu on tele ni for an X Y and Z is happening and inshallah is definitely going to be that way
lafta ñin laleje ninko qualification nga tubaab karannal la arabu karannal we have to change something too for them na arabu karannal ka karang ika londi ba soto nam ni nata su ise keno ustaso doronati aning talibo karandir lal or teacher. What would Gambia do again for them? N.P.P government alkana nyinela mbo dandila waleto. Then we move on, okay? Mbanima.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Mbe danna wala waleto. Mbe wo mbala hakilo bulandika wala. Say left nga move on.
Yeah, but Jani can move on. Yemen for Talibo la Carola. Yalong President Barrow Mamotuji. Nindina buntankolo. Aya make sure the kunun na Imam Toure moy janne. Kunun ko aya audio mon bondi kay tandi mon la ko President Barrow mun simple letter with no strings attached. Pour kay tandi ko ila dino la bundali tol fananka simenna ka Gambia represent dino la Carola itol fana ye fango sustain na kodo la Carola. Uto mo president ulti me yalon ko ay mon fi famale even though fanka jeku kul me yalon dino la bundala ni ya fo president baron ne mukata ka interfere woto wo be mu fenneti ke la nyantol di la ke la respectol di la ke la bunyal ke landi la palasol to ko palaso men bunya palaso lon kati ye represent le religiously so woto bintu under the leadership of President Barrow wallahi Gambia dingo be le fango jeji ibini arabu karandingo o bini tubabu karandingo yalon tubabu karandingo nak sakan na nying intellectual na sogol wanol soto jeli itolle kata ikakulte ke jakasi mol bulo kon nyinem problem on katu wisdom and being educated is two different things ye mo jasita school tay bank ay karang fo ay kayto nyimi bar bintu wallahi practically woman fenne long abe menkela bari
mani man na constitution auto arabu karanna man qualified ka law even National Assembly election. So we need to take a good look into that.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes.
Thank you so much for bringing that. You know, yalo wala na kaitandiko. Ita fanambela fact finding nale. Adun tolu, we will take that on board. We will make sure all Gambians will be, despite of your background or your educational background, you will be served like a citizen, like a Gambian citizen, like any other person. So thank you for bringing that on board. And definitely Nawotale, and this message will be portrayed back to the right department.
So say, Manima Muruna, Minamila Beauty, N.P.P, APRC coalition, alliance.
Alliance. Hey, the biggest problem in the town. The biggest talked about in the town.
Saying kanalo bulalalia politiko ngal deten dilegal deten nga vale mal tafun na.
Yalo ni beto nyasi lokan.
Exactly.
Ni na ko be sambala jamma fontol katal batun penkol to katu yalo bakiti drive boy ka batun Johnson ko ngol.
So say left alla view la moy la alla N.P.P APRC alliance nying left wala moy da aning is it a step towards reconciliation?
Abaraka Bake Bintu, thank you so much. Nico APRC alliance, yes, is the most talked about alliance. But Bintu Amanda Woto, don't APRC the Mamantar alliance. This is a big family, you know. Ye GPDP sort of jele. Ye how to call it NP Manakai PPP sort of jele. Ye na NRP sort of jele. Ye Bintu. Ye na
ni alla flyer jibe nga kola jelle keje. Ni alla flyer jibe nga kola jelle keje. You should know I know.
You know, I'm not so focused on that much.
Yo ya na mam focus what on
Thank you for doing that. But yes, Tolia Jeloko is not just about APRC. This is about Gambians coming together. Let them not forget. Imanyanaka nyinako. Nyimanke ntolni APRC damad. Namera APRC symbole kijo farani. Nte amira fananko ma kamo nyine waratema wala tine toli nyina ta nyindol bela. Bar nyindol fanam be mu patileted. Adunia nyulu la nyokan. They're huge. That's why we are mighty and having these people around. Mashallah. That's why come December 5th, mbala fata N.P.P jawoliene, mbala fata President Barrow jawoliene, mbala fata Bankola enemiliene. Katunko we know what a baila. Bintu coming back with the alliance. Bintu nying alliance is a lot. bintu alliance o ay mune kumandi ntol la jangin temben ko politiko alse kuyanole bare alse muruna nyoka na aliyeke bakilim wote yes ko ku naketa même ku jawote ku kendoto diamo lebe kela legislation o lebe lola commission o le lota adu wo commission o la deliberation on bole batunkan ila recommendation o namera wole be batundi woto ni be batundi is never too late for peace Cairo monene ta fola ko is too soon pour ka Cairo so woto ning N.P.P yaje ko APRC as a political party katu wo recommendation of an menka fote APRC la executive to man foje moti je wol kono me yanon ko to fota ji nyin temben so woto to sa ntolbe mune batunna kaw nyatili wala kaje ko alnam bulo dundi nyo bulo kono kanyim banko samba nyato there's nothing wrong with that that's why wala tinna biri modol wulite koy ba kala da samba dayi koti pour que international community la fenko jube kawol jube wol be mune fola wol tata mune foy iko ko don't you think President Barrow is trying to unite the country because wali unification all along wali yalo ne ko politics can come and go but you as citizens should unite together to make sure that your country prosper forward woton to lañin alliance a follow atunkum follow mumuneti pour kan na badi yalta ke nyoki nyobala kaje ko ntolle ka putu ntolle ka wulu ntolle ka ta nyola kullieto ntolle ka nyo kulli ntolle ka nyo ta nyola sangoto woto bintu politiko manya nan divide la woto nin kul menketa luwal be fangoliene but we so the Truth Reconciliation and Repatriation Commission common an nyanta nyin koto fanan jubelale wala tinna N.P.P yaje ko ntolde nsulata APRC yele na on board ko banku dingol le muti banku dingol mem muti mbeyem bulo du nyo bulo kon kanaka banko samba nyaato na president no ka fole mo killing te banko samba no la nyaato ada te ka fole ka te damma te banko do ku no la aya bulo yele opposition ode aya bulo yele banku dingol mume comme be na on board mbe de nyola na Gambia samba nyaato yala momo he's on record momo ta fala ko President Barrow e da soron ala opposition nyomale woto kunun nin kunun many yalon ka ta sulata ko kunun anin wolta kukili be what is wrong with bringing them on board nothing wrong because after all we are all Gambians after all we are all human beings and bintu nte amira ko this should be welcomed by each and every Gambian but what's good for the Ganda goose is good for the Ganda barin kajele fanan ko mini fanan ko kumboke wol kilin wala kata inoma so yeta ta killing ibita e bakala duntuma la wala nyoke se cikoti barin tol yeta ta len ne bambu na nati na ke samola ci karoleti ngo ntol muka kundingo kun nandingo kunu ne ba ntol ko la kunu ntol nin sabdinol muka ko nin wel sol le ka ko woto bintu ning alliance ning I welcome it and then mbafula APRC ko kunu na political difference le soto bar bi anna jerinya kilingo jabang na Gambia samba nyato many fanantuta koma including the UDP including the GMC including the Mama Kinteh party what's it called again
GDC
yalo no bande GDC
ko Mama Kinteh party GDC
N.P.P bota obal no yalo sai ate dam male be jadi modan tang N.P.P yata bat ko ban so say on a
ngalla time bande badumbe sural ngalla bakela malla falien danga al time indin na ngala faje please
no problem it's about N.P.P and Gambia
okay.
We have the time for you that's why we are dedicating this time jato marong abijan ne nalo nako abe dameng abe fari ne tep aba fola la ay sene anten katun ko ntolum ba landi la tonyala kan ba landi la ko momo yemem bondi da ko ne be konti bola wal wara bintu ntolanyin alliance ñinen the real unification of Gambians let's all act upon this nte ku dantam botala ning December 5 botala N.P.P be victory tal mbe molu kumandila bari mbe kumandila birin sayne mo kendolo alna na banko do ku alna kapu baroma alna kapu nyin salihinoma alna kapu be president ola me yalon ko wole democracy ta aya londi Gambia kono même pareta kaje ko Gambia weke ko any other countries atolu ninte be ka dream men katu maoma ikana moyle bintu fananko bare America o mantara tende nyimmo ba fala ko bare Angleterre wo fanante tende you know dokote ni dokote ba fala bare Germany mankete bare Germany dingol kam menke mfanambe yakala walla pour kanaje ko na America ning Angleterre anin Germany ye development o men soto men wuluta je ntolle citizenol sata to make it happen. So therefore, bintu mbafule ko nying alliance is a fantastic idea. Adu nying idea nying Gambianol be nyanta ka tale ya embrace ya je ko kana je ko as a threat. Katu many bebe kumbola ten they have been threatened because nalona ko woli man sino de because they know that ko the winning is just inevitable. So thank you so much.
Honorable Ombe Danila, if I time mbal Danila, topic jom dantan ne tutanyeje, so mbela ino a few calls. Alinso dukara alinso time la nali and also to vina kole alambulla kote.
No
Left
problem.
in kala. Yes. Reconciliation, Honorable Ombetel. Okay. Reconciliation, ite amera reconciliation o nyantakala in which form? Nga Honorable Oje Jalo Moile, ako nga yamfa, we move on. Doluko hanide, nte yamfala no nga move on, we need justice first, yanimbe move on. Ite, ila miro, ite amera, reconciliation o nyantakala in which form?
Well, Abaraka Bake, but nanga start from the APRC, N.P.P, APRC coalition.
Go ahead.
APRC is a legally registered political party in the Gambia. N.P.P is a legally registered political party in the Gambia. Legally, it rights to exist. And then 2016, up till now, APRC kera political party they are very, very obedient. Ye loi bunyale, ya hade madi bunya, come 2016 up till now. Men ketano aketari, we all know something happened. But APRC, there is nowhere in this country. O loi bunda monso mengo APRC as a party, nge bande. When we APRC is a party that is operating actively, doing their political activities, doing yele Congress kele, yele tomo beke, inyenta kele nyame. So where APRC is a Gambian political party, like any other political party in the Gambia. And then there is no single party in this country, memman lafika APRC soto. Ngamwede, be APRC ngol finite ko, UDP ni usenu dabo nyole follow bulletin no kam, puri alliance so forth. But imanson. Nobody talks about that. Najele fanan. Political party or no, in fact, from political party, Mansula APRC la as a party. No, a Mansula Gameja. Every political party as well. But APRC as a party, what I do? Adam Barola Jasta Puna la Newcam. Adam Barola Jasta Puru until Nai Alliance of Four. And the new alliance would be Mojamaka Foko, Adam Baro Mani APRC Manyan Nala Newcam. Ndeka memfo mole every time enter any platform come for lego. APRC mon patriote. Imam ba. They are operating ja. Ebe la do ko beke kanjan ko inyanta kele nyame. Ini N.P.P la alliance woni. Binto nanga fe konte nga welcome le 100% and mean support of it and mbajele ko ake a success. Because muna nenga ko if we have bane ko you talking about reconciliation. Yeah, hani alajere ni mo faade kamana fa alma alay yam fakay fa fam be ko fa nak sawul lan taraje ni mo faade kamen fo he kar panta he alma alay yam fokay alma alay na modial ik alal dal pour yam fo bari tek alal dan yam fo la sa ni ngam yam fa du sa ala be tala yam fo mutani no la nyadi wala tin na dunya jale we must look inward before we look outward. It's very important ngam fon woji be follow ni te alal wala ke bulo la alay ka fo ay ala alay yam fanye ite fanam mam moy fam fonti ita fane yam fam mori flow wala kete jamia no ngam fo gambe no le wala ko look dictatorship also to Nigeria you understand it's happening but ngalo ne panango it will not happen again you understand so ka APRC ka ko APRC mandala N.P.P ka because of what muna ne tala N.P.P ka muna ne N.P.P and APRC alliance so inform no anti appel la ko TRRC be do ko la and wala ne near the definition of TRRC. You're talking about truth, reparation. Let's look at those words. truth reparation. TRRC ketade. Nga truth jere. Reparation and whatsoever. We must love each other. Nga banko le jamia nonko ye kind of a TRRC and they reconcile and they are able to move their country forward. You go to Rwanda. Rwanda. The 1994 genocide in Rwanda. Other countries. But when they reconcile, you go look, and this is exactly Adama Barrow Mempe. But what my men can take Jahal Bake, Binto, these are the same people many Aranko. Eko N.P.P ni APRC Manana Lunyaka. But they are the very people they are celebrating Baba Dininjo Bate Purela and UDP. Baba Dininjo Bate Jala, UDP can have a platform with the Diamotagi. And that platform, it was set up. Amako, he doesn't appear from nowhere. And only Dibajari. Only Diba Wade ala Twitter I meant Ako. There is nothing like wrong, nothing like wrong or right. It's a marriage in Yaman wrong. So now the one Yaman told Yaman until we taking a part to reconciliation. And then Pananinga Adama Barrow and Gambia president. And he's the president for all. Regardless of your party affiliation, Adama Barrow is your president. So understand. I tell him Gambia be party. And then Alifa never swoon kono. Eka left men and do will be a kiloti. Saja left them and achieve no. So until having APRC on board, yeah, I want to understand. I is Lally. I'm not going to Malafalade, but Slender, I will want to kunto. But we're telling them, and then let me make this very strong. APRC and N.P.P. the alliance is here to stay. It's not moving an inch. And we will make sure that the Gambia is reconciled. Reconciliation on him back.
Okay.
Mr. Dabo was the first guy to send the Yajaman Yamanai. That's a problem. How is that a problem? By APRC Nkolu, let me just send this message to the APRC people. You are Gambians like any other Gambian. You have all the right in this country. You have any right. You are right also to look at any political party no can support Kwenye da support Nyaming. So mbal dana APRC not alliance fanan. Ngaje ko sabo falinkane. No curriculum ko maka ngaje ko opposition la dundé ko tonu. Il a fait pénétrer ba yé pénétrer no sa yé concret ko tara la ngi kat. Anen do concret ko ka jaba ngada de manuela. So e man mbafal alliance ko ko alna ngado koke. Alna nga Gambia mu fundi nyato. Alna lafta men nga riko nga solution okay Gambia be ka kilimote. Alkane la moida. Yalla men fo anin pana. There are people many are going to over N.P.P. They are about to stop support the support because of the alliance. These are people many are they will never vote for Adama Barrow. Yeah, Allah man sabalti. Ning ala be. Même mantare kundo janabe si lebe fintira. Wala yatina. Momo ndi yalonko. E ke diamo le dala do mantare ngani yokono. Biring alliance on are kene nyadi. Nga wuri jama moyi. Barin tolle la wuru akam bambandile. It makes us strong. Yalam people don't know what is happening. President Adama Barrow is the only president in the whole world. Another president Yala, deputy tabul, councilor tabul, mayor tabul, kiaman tabul, and yet still a successor. In the absence of deputy Olu Kiamano. How about now Alfonso Cabinet also? I a deputy also a councilor like Amonakera. Gambia Vekele Singapore. So Gambians, let's vote for President Adama Barrow come December 4th.
Minal normal alko Singapore ninga mo doronga mbo sa fala na kaitin ni wotol al
safe na yen wakam
minal normal alko mbek jambe kala Singapore. But anyway mbela fle o question or answer nyinata mbe moldi am nyoyala honorable mbe murundi la na reconciliation of which form. So just a minute, Binto media community ngal tentu ngal jayi ganyi Nima Kinteh la soto jam N.P.P la media chairwoman. So ngata la soto jam ni merinta jam nga honorable o fanan soto jam min kata Saikou Marong Mrs. Nabe kachala N.P.P la building o kono bi ning N.P.P la gre la mini la swolam kirip but mbina line o yela lalie alduma jibe +1 67839000539 mba safela comments all fanan tole mbe call dantan tala because ni meta jang and I have one more important topic lafta ni min kacha ni ngalla call ta mbe call sol be tala at one time ni call kenan hormone mbuñalam anduma la fi me line note you comment and we move on. I don't want to waste any time. And mini fanambe safer maner ke kan nyindula at minol fanambal block kan so dole bije wolun tolu change la no Well, they are just like that. They have to. We just have to block them and move on.
It makes us strong every day.
We just
let them go on.
Okay, block la. We just move on. So, Honorable Lafte Muruna, now which form?
Been to Honorable with you, we are used to it.
Okay. Honorable Ombe, Honorable Oje Jaloko, Ngayamfa, we move on. Moluko no, Justice Janimbe move on la. So you continue while Janimbe call us all talaya. I want you to respond to that because we want to hear your opinion.
Bintu niya jibenko na reconciliation okay. Reconciliation is from Sifa Jamali Ninka.
Hold on.
But the key among them,
hold on.
Ngayam fanyoy. Do fana bi jamiya ko nata kenola.
Hold on.
Justice nyini. But justice fana kanyini nyadile. Sidole bala akeke nyami. Walam ko. Ebe ba no nin TRRC recommendation on N.P.P ni bibitina. Then you go to court. If you feel like you've been offended, you go to court. Yeah, we have an independent judicial system. You go to court. One time, and then we are not saying one ticket or other. But in Kenya for one call, Nimko Ale
we are happy.
All right, which is very important. But
maybe not call us all. Unplug.
Okay. Now whatsoever. I think it's you can go to the
okay.
But TRRC do kokele man pare fon follow. Ngaje wala ban tanyame. Hani sa report man pass no. Because men from the TRRC lead, they have a political interest. And they were using TRRC as a tool to get a political agenda in what. We ngaje. So why are we blaming President Barrow alone? Why am I not Barrow? Why?
Okay.
TRRC, they resigned a few weeks before the end of TRRC. Because they have a political ambition. Lead counsel to TRRC. He is contesting as a presidential candidate. So I don't know. Anyway,
okay.
For reconciliation on him, from Jamal Ninka. No balance, no come ala dani yamen, agapa ala yamen baladi. Pulga no baladi, ngalon ko bim gambe dinkin wadi. On faname ko you feel offended or whatsoever. You can go to court.
Okay. Mani may kanyadi janimbe dunna
yeah,
so.
Yes, I think justice already, some kind of justice has been served already. Okay. Bintu justice manke ko ye kidota yalo mo kan ye ikaya ko nbe falale because ye menke. Justice manke sorondiro damake. Manke sorondiro damate. A form of a justice can be even the compensations that's already been given to the victims. That is another form of justice. What is really justice? Justice, justice it's a process.
Okay. All right. Sambe call.
One second, just a few seconds there. Justice, we cannot go further. It is a process. We cannot go further without the recommendations from the TRRC themselves. So what are we going to do? But it's never too late for peace. And then we are ready to unite Gambia. And that's what President Barrow is doing. The unification of Gambia is key on our drawing board. Abarakabat.
Okay. Mani Maiko Diaspora Media Chairwoman in Wallet.
Yes.
So yes. I just want to rectify that. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Me call us all Tala. I'll stand by. Me call Dantan Netala, then Alice may answer later.
It's not only N.P.P, it's diaspora, yes. Go ahead.
Diaspora, yes, plus diaspora.
Yeah, N.P.P.
Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Esa Jawlalam.
Jawla, every minute now. Bismillah, ngana.
Yo,
N.P.P la soto jambi.
Okay, ngela panelisul bebe. Okay, ngela panelisul ngebe konton bake, mbe Saikou Marong konton na. Yo, mbe nyimma fanan konton na. Alla programme ngala moy bake. Yo, ntebe nyinin kala ku kilin na wala mu ko. Mbe Saikou Marong ani nyimma be nyinin kala ka nyitandi la ko itel ko Barrow lafta ka reconciliation oleke. So APRC ko lata N.P.P wo manke Gambia di un la problem because you have so many APRC supporters and individual many aloko jointa Barrow la amanke mo bula problem. Bari APRC APRC as an institution kadiam wole la meyalon ko individually ita for no la way because APRC doing what move Gambia doing let. But an organization or institution wala mu APRC la mansa kunda men tambita ja wo menye buteroke handing ayatar ko mantar APRC imanke APRC membati but they did it in the government of APRC. So what would be nitel ni wo party kafta nyoma ne aje ko in political party jamal lebe kafurin nyoma mol man diam wala wo telephone yante fanyinin kala why people are talking about the APRC. APRC duni ya me Gambia dun they can go to any political party they want. But APRC as an institution kuria men keta Gambia kono itel based on ta ko keta APRC la wato lela. So woto nitel ni wo party be kafla nyoma itel fondi ajube in morally yalon na sister adama dun nyante mira la alkiyamala. Saikou Marong member steering he was never a victim under APRC. Nima member Diamuka was never a victim under APRC. The victims Nimbaro after reconciler, you cannot bring the perpetrators. Mafoko APRC call them perpetrators later. But the APRC as an institution, they are the perpetrators because Kwame Beketa Gambia Kona Beketa under APRC Masakunda leto. APRC dun sitano dawda men laftal. But what ning a baro after reconciliation lantema miracle APRC as a party we men yalon ko le kuri ke Gambia banku dunla. So new itel ni mol kafunyoma those who were not perpetrators and they come together with the perpetrators we want to reconcile to beke kanyin dulato. But the mass majority of the victims were either UDP or an individual men the Gambia kono woto be nim perpetrators kana parti meye kuriya ke wol kallo platform de ka platform ile be garwale fayla mol ka men yalon ko yolle tora men yalon ko yolle niyo bo me yalon ko yolle bute bi te ka fo mol ko you want to reconcile. Who are you going to reconcile with when you left the victim behind? You don't want to talk about the victims. And the perpetrators and non-perpetrators are reconciling and then sideline the victims. We want to reconcile. That's not a reconciliation. Nobody is denied it because hani ada subhanahu wa ta'ala me yalon ko wolentel da ay yam fo na tile yam fo adamadu be nyanta yam fala bare hani ala me yam fo na ta ko na li badi dun ta nyola ali tonya fo tema ali si tema ali temo fo ni salon ko nyanta men compensate walakin ala ko mo me mo fa ame taw mo men na mo aliyeta ba dunia ali hakedani ali juso nyabi ali reconcile bari momen faro ke taunte yala ala fama yam fa wol made ite nimbaro sembo so ka yam fa wol mad dunia jabar ala sim kukilo lo wala ko president na yam fo moma ani ala la yam fo moma is two different things.
Thank you
president e luwa so ka yam fa wol ma bar wo manke ala la luwati de badu ngana kumol futande president na yam fo mol ma wo manke ala la luwati so men yalon ko albafo ka victims wala alnal mu banku de banku dun mo me denied wala bari salon ko almantar victim sol ma ko ka wala mu ko almantar perpetrator sol fana ma ko ka because ni mo e kuriya ka ni tala ko yemen ka man beta mol apologize you ala yam fema bari imam mo men tonye tata ko kay ka fo wala kon laftari conseil alon ko iteme ye mol tonye ni yam fatima dunya alkiyama albe badun alkiyama joro wala denjero sa ka sol bembel la ben ankul ala la so mbedande janne thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bintu, before you go heka today, now lela
hello caller.
Okay, no, Bintu, we want to go with caller by caller so that they confuse la. Please, can you do that for us?
Okay, hold on caller.
Yeah, because now
Jallo came back. Hold on.
Mira Jawla ya deserve le pour molier jadi.
I respond very quick. Then nga caller do nyinta.
Okay, follow mbe mbe Jawla mba konton na back mba fula ko mpana mbe konton na mbe jole la konton dirola. First ako manke victimoti mba fula ko to nyala nyi manke ntela dulati pour kanana ka fale ko what I went through whatsoever when we were under certain conditions but tumando bato many yentelong many yalon te bota many bala well yalon nte whether I'm a victim or not. However, that's not more important here. What is more important here is for Gambians to reconcile. Okay, mbita akafo menna ko okay ntolu ntata APRC ko leta kay kafunkan as a party instead of as individuals. Mbafala Jawla Eko, APRC as a party, Motawol kono many yalonko, their name has been mentioned in the during the TRR sittings. Adung aka memfo APRC nkol mu dingoleti ibe kartew failal jumale so nyanti ke batunne itoli nyanti batunna le fo TRRC woliene la recommendation o di itole na jube ko itol be kala na nyame wote kenola imu banku dingolti adung election o la kanana adi fanambe la kartew la faila yela patiela soto adung institution o memuti itole tamu la patiete itamu ila patiete under the leadership of Jammeh. I will give an example. I don't know which party he belongs to, but whatever party he belongs to, me reference dila la UDP party leader la. Wonata aka yampata leader me yalonko was the one they called the people that they called denying today. He was the leader of that entire party. Nita yampata way. What about those people who has no voice or who didn't even participate in such atrocities? So atabe muna fala woto so nte ya mira lako na mira ntel kam mem pombe murla wala kan kwatanke ki jole farata birin ko al nanan na deng nana banko sambanyato ntel yes we are ready to make peace with APRC no matter what recommendation on membeji TRRC le batunka, but there is no too late or it's not never too early for peace. Adu a peace nyim lafta ko le maintain. I mean some form of a justice is being served. Nte malong coming na mem for jandron. Justice by compensating some of the victims or already that is a form of a justice. Maybe it will be justice member tonka wolonko kamulu sorong. Yes, I kumo banjani. Hani alaman satalla. Waka yamfale. Adum tol mol baro yamfata nyame. Dabo fana yamfata wole nyama. Dokote yamfata wole nyama. So go ahead.
Mbe call us all tala at one time, please. Yes, Isajoko, I will be able to wrap up quick. You're responding at everything you will need. Hello, caller.
Bindu.
Salam alaikum.
Inimbara. Ongul walaikum salam.
Todi Mado.
Ndere buba. Ongul ya ongul.
Italy. Jai Birmintina. Nga mbani malasobijani Honorable Marong.
Ready.
Mbijang. Bismillah. Birmintina.
Ngila fanal solve kondo Nima Kinteh Saikou Honorable. Allah kacha diata. Yo be atejede be ba esa membo diamo la mba vala sabari because anyway kuma atalla kumu atele follow nyinin karoke andala wala la miroti. Yeah, but nte fana ku comme momo la mire ko la nte fana men kante fana jakali ku kono ni ka fo men be ko APRC o ku man amon APRC fon ku man tinyar ke hadama dunel ba kono wolle tinyarok sa ni ko ngaw hadama dun accept individually bare ka fo me yalan ko to doron ne moti ni hadama dun tejo ka fo te kala fent amon ke fent abe ko nindo ko be lori momama ote moli pala bare mole kado ko sika ay moli pa sa ni go individual we can accept that but do ko men be loring moli sita o no ma yeta o chitindi mba kirin le munala baye sal nga sabar anyway ye dula do fo ndilafta bitum be diamula be mila diamula le Gambia bara be kole ala pour nga move katu munekata ntoli nte membe siri njante kajel ko ndam mala sa do kuno ibi kaje ko nsabula no do no mala nga do ku momo nata kabirin jawra time the same thing jawra man fenno ya jamana men ko ya jam man fenno bi wolel ka fa ya jamal fi sar baro be bola je memmina mba fala ko ningalo nga baro tuje because aji ko le tenna aji ko le tenne famo yekuma kilim fula ko kono dunia kono bankuta je ndefo ñu government ka mole free health tenko obe itol be sponsor no la nyadi mole tonya fo noy jaralo dunia kono free te je nte ko obe Italy de bari every yanka men spend almost €1,000 nko wala spend hannin tata blood check lan ka tole nimme yen so lante mbuwan jaylati Italy I have all my receipt bor mol katu nyonene ha fen ko man katen to nyalem nga problem ol sodole nga kacham bol solve la nyadi bari fe mo fen ite ko ntolte kuma kende fala nyoye mo hana ku kende ke instead nga nyoten to kanyo jale rek kanyo kaja firek ubi ala be ma ko no la nyadi.
Okay, thank you Njai, thank you mbe free healthcare mba murundi la honorable Okanne because nte fanga chokosle no man time le soto so walatin mbe another call tala. Hello caller.
Yes, hello Bindo.
To di madam.
The Tom Lamin neti.
Lamini birmintina ya candido man. Lamin
okay Bindo. Ela program over.
Lamini batu. Lamin ni bentola so jibela. Ite ikatu kulinde mine bekeri. Malum fo ika konkola bang. Nana dura ngodo. Nga findole dada na yado.
No.
Okay, birmintina.
Yeah, ela program over interested you know because I listened to it so attentively. Yeah.
Manyi mama.
Banga karama. Ko sa fa jadi.
Findi tagodo kana worry. All right, birmintina lawe.
Yeah, finally sorry let ya diamo okay, let diamo bitiada.
Okay.
Yeah, diamo bitiada. Nyama pananada I come up for an Saikou diamo for me ala na bitiada bage. Yeah. So
Is it me? Karanta mukamoi. I cannot hear.
Najibe opposition ya kumatele in such a way, but Nina Tajibe, man be for Jafana. Akumatela at some end, but Nina Dulado Fananjibe come Saikou come for no nyame. Yeah, reconciliation or Dawda Banko Kang. You guys tama pride tembe Banko be reconcile nyokam Banko Dingole nyokanu Yamuru nyoka itisole la nyokam fana. Yeah, don't come my example ta Rwanda la ni nata Rwanda jibe la reconciliation no institutional la sita banko mol sita damal yang fata nyoya ala kan kila kan alors ya nyoji be because il afta tala nyato le e la banko samba nyato e la fo le be sulata wala sio sita nyoka la man inata man so soto man fane alo nako amanka finar modi amanka modi me ala ko kumol fay nyoka amanka modi me ala nako akamol ta ke separate nyoka but bira sita man se ala nyina ketala hamoti da ma pour ka banko bol be kafunde nyoka pour sinin so me se la banko samba da lafta la nyame
okay
anata nyina la pour ka banko dingo abuka comme bindal membe ke kan Gambia ibitale be tribe kare na fela yol samba mitingola yole bondi je na tribe dol fana bondi e samba mitingola e tribe dol fana na fe samba mitingola ita ko ita la fo banko le molle unite nyokam cool mele alon sanji tanin fula sanji muanin fula cool mel lata mol kan dol ba dimending o dimemo ba kafure ita fane nanan ko tege dimin do la fa nyoka ita lo ko ita mo mansal dimi alo no ko ba banko sambala no nyoka wala se banko unite no binda ta keno la
okay
afomaro yoko reconciliation cannot work in that pattern. If you want reconciliation there must be a justice for people that you know they become a victim of the past. I understand. And people are hurting. They are more comforting. Dolbuketa for
okay
but more comforting in real sense.
okay
They maybe Jaula for Janako Nima was in the victim and Saikou was in the victim, but we have victims whom they deserve a justice.
Okay.
And justice deny, it's like you are killing those people. You are killing their life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello, caller. Okay. Alkanang call na direct line na please. Alkanang call jembuka jemoy. Hello, caller.
Binto Keba Sabalem Helsinki Finland nge kontong.
Uncle Sabali.
Bismillah. Yo ngandima kontong Nima Kinteh. Na komredo fanang kontong Saikou Marong. Akekuta inata platform to momo politiko mujeri nyaleti. Ike yaje nyame ka fo wole nyama dolu mem fanan be la moy ka yaje nyame ya fo nyama kachalem. Bari Saikou Marong history fo nyamen biraba fo la kadunta politiko kono nyamen kununta nga ko dolu mutala karola bin ko nyina tawol fango bela because yara fang sehu manke politician oti comme ngabaro tombo nyamen by accident la trikunda ma fa molu fanaye seku tombo wala nyama by accident wala nyinti molu me yalon koy manke politician oti niye tambindi politiko nyatili wala itole kakule ke yalon politiko nga mo indi malali nyima ci da ko nga politiko ni banku do ko bonni nyot bari ite ko no na nyoto kadum politician ole ka banko mara andu wo politician o mostly ka patiyel le soto wo patiyo ka programo le landi e kame wafu ila banku dingoliya ka itandila ko dolli lafta ka ke nyine ke mbe nyine ke lan tolla patila policy mu nyine ti lafta nyine ke la wala nebuka politiko ni banku do ko bondi no nyoto na tara ko politician ole be mansala biri mantara ko men ka foko nunto mansa ke lu kinnu nim fenkol ba wolu tabu katano wonyama bar bi politiko kontongo muwalet andu ko men Saikou Marong na karola men yalon ko ayen sondi ko tonya sehu mistake ko le katanu pour que de tombo itela do ko nyanda kala do ko sifa dolti même manke po yayo politiko alkana jube ko ngamolu lon blatole aliye dum politiko ko ni wonte akana nyin conflict sifa le fe kati ye ko mo men foko amen ite ko coalition ole londi woli me londi nte nyela campagne o kala mutale yelo ka finje kunto wala UDP le iwafu wala liye di molula men ye carte faye ya dila UDP jikole kam e ma dila ko coalition waram fenko waram Adam Barrow jikoka Adam Barrow e député member sponsor ay sponsor UDP jikole kam so therefore alin kana tina ko come ni nata biyela allegiance diala it's your right. But yela mol were disappointed because it will be mumolto. Of course, you can change your decision. Come yela choice ta. But many years in the Sonny Nakoyo will disappointed because wali me sindi baroku kanje. Yes, sindi itole la kanje flak nete munko toya kotola. Alinga song nimbe political finance sambala ni tonyala. Ala realistic part nyol nga woluta. Nsonta ila political decision nga respect ibila tota bari kana foko amanketa keda nyame nga fo nyama. UDP le sindi bari abe ko ile la damen wala nyin carte fawo men kana sa isi fango wafu UDP e talondi ya wafu nga jube mol be men san.
Okay, sabali abe jin kandale bari lafta ifana ngenyi nin kafe na sa to alful fanan fel alifa kordato ika duwale idul se succeed ha ni tata do ku nyino fanan e ka fala ko foy job experience sotole bara sa to alfanan ke felal ke bayat atol mo politician alaftal dingol al funding keringol wala be politiko datila no nyaadi de nin palaso be nyanta kala politician kotol kata sa atol ke bayatal ninga control
ani atake no la politician kototi bara nyanta kala politician dindi wala ti me interest soto politiko to abe politiko fahamla wala nyama ay politique kendo balundi bar nin kata doron kafo kare tata university le kare muti chaleti kare ninga sambanan doron wolula do ko menti nyanta tala o fanna ya mokuluta men kono a fango breed menna aka wala tanyalo wala na Saikou na do anyonjo jamalu nga menu tombo wo nyama to kono manke sendiro ke yindula la nyine na ta mistake ko fe nyine ka political problem o sambana ni Saikou na nyongolu tejenu nto problem o sotola bari nyine keta mistake ko sai Gambian ko be nyanta karanal ni molu la take ke politician ot ye pare ye dum politiko kono ya karam politiko fananga karanne ko ntata na order subjectional karanyame e ka karam by experience ye bula kono ye bata kono ye molu la miranya long ya long ko ite kata mol le represent amancha ko kate kangoda malka wala dina tundu ka mosoto men kata dia multol kangola na be dia amula dipte bungoto anya manya nanyina la ko ate kangoda mante kangote molu la kango men yaki wala la kango bambanta tela kangoti wala nyanta wala kango ka jo wala dipte bungoto barate amira nun ka tela kango molu nyanta bulala wala noma ayam mol fel wala to katu ate nyanta molu la kango la sa te musambalar lald anyanta molu la kango la sambala dipte bungoto not atela kango abaraka ba
kanaland sabal
okay
kanaland
yes
saying atol funding kel follow to hand sign funding kelma interest soto dole bi je fa wala man voter registration o soto bare sai ko marom man experience soto mini ya lon koy ma involve politico te be mo yamar le kilo funding kele
ndem fole nimmel laftaka ke politician oti work for it, do it, coming akake wala nyama wala banku dolu kanande ibaje la ko tonya la funding kelu hani Europe jang ikake campaign te prier la funding kelu sabana politico kan katu ikalon na ko yaye nimmole politico juwesi mo jama mo to I'm not interested in politics bari yalo mol ke fangole ketu woto katu ike fangoni politico separate no la katu politician no la ka dunia maramansa yake andu wala ka dunia bankolu ikela maral nyani si nyani balunya ikafatandiro sambaje adiata meyo akuyata me wala ka ke kadu president no anala parliament o anala cabinet o anala minister wala ka decision o ta bankola ku jamato andu wo banko ala famfere nan ka ke wala woto men dani la wala funding kelu ali pare nalu laftaka ke politician oti ali edum politiko kono ando man seku doya ka foko amal londo soto seku mu londi ti balet bari politiko karola londin tindinam mi maja e politiko bedundi nyoto ala ma fangola katu menni yaki ay wol be disappointle wala ketal lan jurote comme menni yata ki ay wol be malundile aka même fo bi wonta kumoti de yellow flag nga wala finja kunto wala tantan ko sitera suokono wala ndongo ketaje wala da samo ketaje wala konton ketaje wala si ando hani kabia ka wala tarodom.
Thank you uncle Baraka sai seku bi ne tin kanale ya
okay Baraka
ngo alimba ga jin kola
OSCU to accept press 1
to send the voicemail press 2 hello caller
to accept
hello caller
hello
caller
yeah hello assalamu alaikum
malek todi mado
ndaram loli fofana nga call ke kam Belgium
fofana ni ben call la next time bu ke moy ba ke sen call na WhatsApp yab isa ni number save WhatsApp yab
okay du me call na WhatsApp bara man ta
okay bi meeting na sai fofana loli la
ya yo assalamu alaikum ben na sista ba kon ton na Nima Kinteh jambaro la muiti mo bu ke boy dino mashallah men na broda kon ton na Binto, thank you very much. It's the first time doing a program. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm telling you, men kon funkala domandi wala drombe kola funkakan. Alna kamfabula drong anna do banku do ko ke post funk priority. Men ronta ngake has strong. And let's talk about it. Like brother Saikou, I'm so proud of you when you accept that Lasano, so you should not challenge for off. So that one is wrong, let us make it wrong. And then we try to fix it. And then Ukolamba, Lamba, Jailama, Pagamoya.
Antala buke moy bagay ko kemoy.
Nkemoy.
Okay. So, and then the angry people now apologize because right is right, and we are in the government, and we're gonna stay in the government. So, Nima left the funka for the allow minister for the left to join now, otherwise it's too late. You know, follow Leo. Nina the victim of la Carola for the Amu Bantala by the victim of many years in the victim of the whole lawyer Useno David. I'm not Tonya for you. So la Usenu Dawo dunta sinta prison lungo menna sinta mobe nyaata janna ko ayam fa lo atan lusan ya jamme you know so ada TRRC a lot of TRRC we nyaata ka ayam fa andu men kata victimoji Usenu Dawo la atinna wole o victim ya fa so me ana ndoma men understand munan ne bebe moman kuma moman kamfa wala fo bibiri ñu la ñoka de start hay mañana la ñoka victimol teninte Usenu Dawo me ari na mo ole atina mo victim ta woni wota dunya be tema la kayam fata so ngamre fana ni ko lan do men la banda dal na yam fata nyata ya jame kitinde ba ni mo be kite ko yam fata mo ara kitinde do mona kamma ay na ke kilingoti and I'm so proud of my president because I menke only has a political concord de pre na kafakan because TRRC na da manna N.P.P hospital. But we are so proud of that. I make a killing of the Mba Sentilamba and Daila. Allah baraka baake sister. Thank you very much. You can weekend.
So akai
Thank you.
Baraka.
Okay, no problem. Baraka sister. Baraka. Thank you.
Mbani man ka bias le ni musol ye call kenan nka bias back le because nka la fika musol la voice moy back so where atinda mbani mambatum
bintu kori muka dole ta because abe pile up kanne I think we should
ani sayo kai ni nyumbotala one more call, that's it. Hello caller.
Hello Bintu.
Na bismillah todi madu.
Ya Abdullah ke jawralam.
Jawra birimintina.
Yo Bintu abaraka bake ni follow mbe kontona bake itemi mu tembesi as a host. Mela pan solo fon be kontona minketa fon do mati minketa honorable Saikou Marong ani member no kana kontona minketa Nima Kinteh. Ngalon ko wato masoto bake mo jama blano pour ka kolke wat ntelafta kendi woni mimbe diamo kan Saikou Marong na wala lafta ka wala ka domandinti wala na ka cha domandi nga nyoso hakilo wala ako UDP le kabren honorable Saikou Marong ba campaign kala UDP le fla ko firfila ko to UDP le fla ko firde N.P.P ko to foy sita bari ngambe to mondo askeno ate fanyina tala bang fo amam politiko la Gambia la politiko tariko fama follow bang because ni be mbarandi kam politiko kono modol be politiko kono bari mam politiko follow 2016 le jamaat da politiko kono mba fala ko UDP la first year kalo electional min kara 1996 they have 7 MPs in the parliament wa 7 MP ngama numa NRP fula soto NRP clean soto doye fula soto ani independent candidate lo kabon 1996 for cabinet 2016 la UDP nenman more than 7 MP soto député boko nenman soto woto wo kamma lamba fala ko alo ko mo kan ay min fo Saikou Marong ko UDP le Saikou Marong sindi UDP le fala ko firfinda ko do UDP donc la ko UDP fam be la ko wala Saikou Marong sita wara mba fala ko Saikou Marong min fo ko collectionneur sidi collectionneur Saikou Marong sindi amanka UDP tonya alota UDP la ticket olla bar collectionneur le carte fayaye asita ning atara nu UDP ko wala ka député ol sindi nu then nun kabon 1996 la fokana for 2016 they have 31 MPs UDP 1997 damala 7 MPs so kaba bota wala na sita fay ka boycott la most of the time woto mba fala law komoto mistake la soto je ay murubang ay kiskisro ke ko la ba niaja UDP be 31 MPs so la député bu kono wallahi ala nin coalition lam aran baro la nyaaton ko yala because UDP financially immense strong mbe boto jeleto mbe intergisana 1996 UDP le hani kabi UDP le membership card 1996 hani biyan soma be mbulle ila yellow carton ni min kam da boko abe mbulle so UDP la history Gambia la political history ngado man karanta man ta political kan kram mo bar Gambia la political ngolon niaje bi tati MP be sotola 8 mayol be sotola ni kansolol ala talla ko la coalition lam ani arama baro la nyaaton kaya but UDP dam madam ya UDP ko kasile ko arama baro yel dendi ko la dum ite dendi ko min do saji mo ni fula e ma wino la mo ya do karsaba awinda wori san ko dendi ko ta marilam woto mba fula e ko ayta kiskisro ke bang ngan ko mo fanata fanialam ayta a record soldier bang o UDP nene more than 7 MP so parliament ada non so na UDP be 31 MP so tola ala nin coalition lam anin arama baro bar UDP dam madam am possible ya so na la ta ko long amin fa ko next election Saikou Marong de murda député bu ko mba fala ko na je Saikou Marong wulta kala arama baro kan amaka Saikou Marong damal kunna mirot la kunna sabi consequence mulu mile sikaro fa Saikou Marong ya sindi wala lo ta kayna Saikou Marong na ko ñine mun tol lafta ye president Barrow noma wala sindije ndu wala kam abe siri wala kam so Saikou Marong did no wrong Saikou Marong minke is the right decision ñaje all these 8 MPs mi an ko be president Barrow noma ñaje kawol attack because wolle problème mo dila Saikou Marong ba fale ko affaire bi yola du ken yola jacha ala baraka baake
okay thank you Jawara lowoti
Jawran ha
yeah okay thank you brother
okay thank you
yeah. last call momo be call la yam fata for sila kote ngal tentu ngal je I only have this last caller hello caller Kolang kam fam moy ko ma jela.
Hello?
Nkam fam moy ko ma jela.
Hello, sister.
Nkam fam moy ko ma jela.
Inimbara programo be
Dembalem aben call kan yeah, dembalem.
Eben moy kan Lamin as dembalem.
Loud and clear.
Mbe panel chol be konton na bake mbe honorable Marong konton na. Mashallah mbe not protocol doyen me keta Nima Kinteh ba konton na bake ba. Allah programo kumata bake ale dula jamal ma but bitum janning be elaborate la mbe ming emphasize la wala Gambian wala nyinko is rather unfortunate and very very sad. Near UDP more je ka wule ke bambu political national predicament minke the health sector quote near jibe minkan jahali UDP la quote and it's about time we tell each other the truth. Political sototale banko sototale
background otala nkam fam moy
mimbe caring national predicament min nato musola bangoto tingoto woman ke fentimi alo moñante bambula ko manina tan nyene
Lamin namire ibe la moy kan device men
thank you ngam ben receive kan say but it's rather unfortunate it was a good cause but ni mam politico da dunde je nu ngabe ken abe betal no bak but bitum UDP lam parti de mi alon a man nationalism ning party politics bonni no nyot ning 27 years o men beta and it's rather unfortunate nko ko mi mu national issue nale political dundige alka banko le fay futoto aka manendile it's about time no fali musolla bango tingoto political data je paski political mar je ko nyimbe N.P.P le nata tingoto at balulale nyindobe UDP le nata be bolale nin kumi be wonyama al political bondige ngan ngol kafunyola ngajibe what is the best for to establish an efficient health system in that country mialo molte bambula musolla saya koma ikela political agenda push. That is very sad. And ni ngaje mol ka ja kam balafa paski na alkami implicate wala nyinti public sector dokular manya na tara political but alkami ke jang alkami tan di dolla wolbe je oppositional lem alkati nal wol fanan ka system o sabotage le wol fa hanni muso nata tingoto is a politics play je le primary yefa ala bula be minna wo is not the way forward alkana dende political comma ka health issue politicized United Democratic Party for heaven's sake California moving forward wo kola min bota je ka Saikou address coming like National Assembly members coming UDP bandero and UDP bandero la finjanda wo ma min nako Saikou be wo parliament ko no UDP le lat kunda sabe di Gambia dingol kabrin Saikou ya kalindi adunta wodlato a mantra UDP e jeto UDP political party mantra la saradi chokan Gambia masakunda le kajo but nyeming example 5 about the concept in United Democratic Party wala mnyetiko itolia UDP leje imang Gambia je ko la keba fon ya fonyamin kabri ko alnga strategy landimbe election o win nyawa ko ni tata coalition base la UDP be falale a balanta fer ni aje Saikou nyol bi ibe kutute kam parliament o kono bi ye Gambia leje e Gambia dingol la sulo leje e manque député min yalon ko danni beta procession National Assembly e ke kille ke dictate ibe munakela ñun lem Gambia din député kendo min yalon ko e Gambia leje but United Democratic Party is on record kabring wolwa jomi yalon is contradictory to the principle of democracy kabri ko nga falling because the timing is bad therefore they will stand and oppose it and we are telling you even though it's detrimental to our democratic process nyineketa UDP lem parti de mi yalon ko ni tabe parliament o kono e nyante remote control lale ye todi line of United Democratic Party auto ite mu député Jolt Saikou ñol ni ñongon dolla nga fa alandi bank they are all going back into that parliament
okay
brother Ablaye min fo la kita nko ku woku ye sababu le so UDP nene man tambi candidate woro la o parliament o kono ne aje bial kalsi so konkon tan sabala jiken sem bika kumude kula jahasta je President Barrow la nini le balkan wala ya sabu atela al sponsor al nata muru ale min ke je mol ya jere Gambia non nak basina mol bika diam bare ikona nin tabiro bena diala na fajira ka sera mol ya jere mun be kering al tolle ka fu mol mota no majam bi wo chuno bika fo woki uno falintare muna be keri nko diamo ka siala tata nata mamme ko ni so min famu December amon jara nyo sabala binyo la jamfola mbebe futala woto.
Okay.
And second, moving forward, aka Kenya suloti back. Ninata jibe, political bedami. Is a opinion put across in a very dignified way because atata akoita afinta mbem Gambia tingo lati. Ya understand? Political tonya for moli kana mol nene. Kuomi manso kana a fabricate yala ni mol kan in the process ko ibe creditless of scholar water. But digital end. Niache amanta tani nasila abe koela mollale because bi nie fani afo jannim fano ka ke molba verify lale mbalona la muno be kering bari mimbe kuolto nyito political strategy mimbe geto bi alafu UDP ko yela agenda wafi moli yela agenda wafi rather than going into personal politics. This is what they have been centered on. Individual derogate, that's not the way forward. Mbetonyalo fulanyo alga idea natina niko Barrow mantra ke kan ten ite nyanta kala nyame alternative alandi tabulo kam moliaje. Otherwise don't go personal ha aka sinole aka ketenne molman la fika wo moy mol nga minje wala Barrow has delivered something. Barrow fenne landi Gambian or kota, he has make an impact on the life of Gambians.
Hold on, I want to
help us all min bebe inaugurate alta fulal make. Denano hanisi se na kilo la ka bitindile follow janabe tela. Health strategy min bekering Gambia bi wala sifa bejang Angleterre you have an initial asset at the GC point. Jani beta major referral hospital and they have a lot more on the pipeline. It a gefolalie ngamira ningwo human life matter whatever they call themselves. I believe is politically motivated to the core. Niate tolko itol bu nationalist principle is better wolakan ngamira itol nyanta at least ya finti your initiative recommend by this time because how many health posts were inaugurated recently just after they had those protests.
Okay.
But imam fem for if be there met
okay.
Okay.
Then by
Barrow is making life on the Gambia.
I want to ask him a question, but I become
for non-track credit is the yardstick here. Non-track experience is the yardstick. Then President Barrow is the most experienced among all the candidates. People should vote him out because I'll come in faster. Atema wo experience. Saikou came without an experience in the parliament.
Okay.
If experience is the yardstick here, then Saikou has every experience to go back into the parliament rather than picking somebody from UDP. You want me to stop here? But thank you very much for
want to ask a question. I wanted to ask him a question, but I will come with. Okay, Sai Mbanima, Laftali reflecting one more question, Sotalie, then Mbinal. There, let's start with Marong first. Marong, start with your personal Palasonian.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Ila personal. Kola sola diamo ngasaba mo ya mistake kola mila pot.
Nga kola be mumudi time wota na program mo jiben. For be N.P.P le, for be UDP le, be doyle be any political parties we be game no mutu rek. Maybe tintula ngejay. This is what we need as a country. Ngakacha den mbalo ne monam promote. Me Mr. Esa Jawala nyulu be kontona, Mr. Njai Sabali nyulu be. Political bo nyama, I always understand. Ndem political man kambuka kamfa, ndem alamu kamfa de political kono. Because I have no reason to kamfa. All right? So mbebe tentula mbe jaila. Iko Saikou Marong nalota lora UDP nalota ta kanyela. Ngame mfore wala mko nte lati kunda hanna samatu mbolale. Saikou Marong mallo na nomination do ni IIC ba accept la. Ndetna in person. Men na samatu wala skill I can represent. I lo lati kunda. People are going to vote for it. Because yalo ne ko ntata député bunta pour ka do koki. Yalo ne ko ntata député bunta pour ka mol ka kilimoti. Yalo ne ko ntata député bunta pour kana pata fansoke. Nite dianola, they will not appreciate me because ngame fata diali. But that's politics. No understanding. But in Bafole ko ye time moment akan jibe. Ye wato menta ataka call ki betin tulambe jay lakan ka fe ko wala political. This is what we expect from them. And this is what is expected from me as a Gambian and a member of a National Assembly. Nte mundi picho ame public servant. Ko mol ka nyame ko nyaton ka yamusuntu ko yalti. We accept everybody. But left up kuma kilim for la modia wala ko. More especially Gambia women be diaspora. Germany, Italy, Spain o area la. Akasia mol ko men kele dimba ko ne ka ko ni ala boro so bonde kele digante. Mba foli ko yente yelenti. Mol be jemen ka UDP so boni dingol nte kele kala mocho. E dingol nte ka long dila. E dingol nte ka fam fendinke. Anna balwo kono. I will never stop doing that. Politiko tati na ngoke. Ala la badi ya bunya. Alia la badi ya horma. Politiko nata ala badi ya taraji. Politiko bitala badi ya bolaji. Atoli di men bitamadula alkana so let nobody fool you. Alkana so moya nini. Nyim politician wala kame wurte ka wuri fon le die. At the end of the day, reka fo de fa eke ba ni fa ko la ne kate fo ada maro entenkele. Remember, ite ko ba kale mene wala wulula ya kene. So nita ma kele wulula ya jibe. And mbek ma kilim fo la gamen let them understand that one. Nti Saikou Marong nga ba ni fa duwa ngol soto. Ndunta ko ku ton sa kutu techi. Fo politiko ne fo mo ne menka fo politiko fo ngoden amanka politician na nyata fe nakela. Bari ndunta ko ku ndinto nsa ku teji. Nga do ku jamal ka have a lot of experience in my life. Nga electrician yake. Hani say I'm qualified electrician. Nga computer science kele, nga computer knowledge. Nga biology kele. I know biology. I know chemistry. So pour ka tande don jumala monsieur ko mo don. Bari gambe dino la to funding kewlo please. Alkana some politician ya use fayke alnal la dimbal tema promote. Politico mbolo kono dum politico ni abe banel. Alla wululal. Alla parents sol back home. Let's respect ikola. Moy kamen kam moy na la personal kamen kay. Kana some politico do na tema. Momo di entolo. Yala mo jama fanga binto people don't know me. Mo jama kadi am Saikou Marong, they don't know who Saikou Marong is exactly. But ko ngafo nyamento ni ental député ya lon quartier fe wala to wala hanna samatu ni ngola lon dimbe winna.
Nga sabale wuro ta bayla. Nga uncle sabale ni nka kumalla nka ko ako iman qualify ima experience sot ay wala fo ako experience ima wala sot bar sa funding kel min yaron ko ima experience sot ita fana be yamar la min and they want to be in politics. Well, it's nano like Bintu, you.
Bintu on dem dini ngoti no mi ambe do ko men do ko dameto no I work at Standard Chartered Bank at network and system admin.
Hani ama for experience at work. Ako experience in politics.
But ngola ngol foiting. Yalo nimbe sit na bencho kam comfortably. If I sit at Standard Chartered Bank comfortably, ngol ndagata ponten ndagata politico. Dinnim fondi ke dwala bina. But because am ndela dum politico ko yala nga had dinni ngel inspire après dum politico ko. I have inspired a lot of Gambians. Okay. I have a lot of Gambian followers me and can tell you inspire. Okay. So kafo karma experience and the best teacher. You learn on it. This is a job me and you learn on it. Men be kana president. Did you have any presidential experience? Tell me one school you go there you president we learn on the job and I learn on the job. In Saikou, I have 50 years experience in politics and my 4 years experience in politics. I know more Gambian politics 100 times more than him. Ni alatima. Angam long Gambia political 100 times the Gambia political long prukata matati. So why when I learn on the job and we learn quickly. Before come and take part in politics. Alkana say I have my experience. No, you just come, you'll have experience. Once you are in the system, experience will be now.
Okay. Nima fane nana. Then ngal ni ngala rapopla.
Aparaka bake Bintu niyo kuyata bake bi because kuja ma bije nyanta men kacala President Barrow la do ko to monade bari laftale mbo rapport dula mbe diam la wolto wala mbe buba njay tentula me yalon ko adunta na asakola mbe sela esa jawla fanan ba kontona ala opinion ko obviously mbe tat ko la fanan no to misle mbo fanan kontona bari ay kumale fo lafta dula domandim fola wotole mbel mfongola sister kontona loli fofana mashallah mbafula ko abaraka bake. Thank you so much for calling. Menna mfongola oncle kontona menketa Abdoulaye ke jawarati mem fanan dunta ye kuma kende bal fo janna nyin kolal NPP mashallah biri dunta jam mashallah mbenna chairman o kontona menketa lamin SD mati mashallah afana ye B52 wolle jolonja nyin NPP li man easy dal muna nan koy man easy ni nate ka factol le jolonja menketa buba njayti ako hani Italy atakala medication o afongola ka expense. So it's reality that he's bringing to Gambians. So we have to take that on board. Nothing is free, especially when it comes to health. Mbe tat kola nying ako President Barrow tripod lenati state house soto o mantara ka mol unite nko tribe soto tale bari wala nankale ko little example mbole dilalla mixed race momo ka fono ko a racist tala president Barrow singiri bele sabadi ngolom alte tribalism tala alkal kanal ka jurmala ata wok nona because I do panna jamale ma adun ala yaka atele munana ka kay alam atela lo barin to lajjo ya mira roto aninna sute roto wolen ko niaje abe president Barrow bondila nyin ciel beto aya jele ko Gambia is gonna come to a time reconciliation olam adun difficult times for moving forward anyanta nyimmo si pala natla membe Gambianul beta la ke represent so kamala president Barrow is the least person to promote tribalism in the Gambia adun Gambia la nyato ta wala sulata la mobeti dina mo kotente bayo katunko abe tarla la legacy la kono woto mbem fama fanan kontona me yalon ko wala keta Mr. Sabality adun tan jandem fanan ba kontonna mba falay ko nala kumol moyle katun ako na jato men keta maronti woman experience bari lafta ka hakilo bulandi talib ben suda wonna tan tol kanem fo malon ka badame katun tol be UDP bar malon talib ben suda wo botam min tole anatale as a mayor without an experience in politics bari namen sute UDP ko la karola as long as e kono dorong ita mo sentle bar ni te bote tol kono dorong they stereotype you bar nkay nyinin kala fo UDP party fo cult lomba for is this just a mayor because
Nima hold on
hi lahido na
Nima hold on nga marombula atef aya for buy because ngajala la kurango le tata mbatu nga atebula ateta eterapo
go ahead
honorable afo buy ngebula ngara al time banta imi utale mbatu
okay mbafale ala baraka bake men yembe mflo ni programme la ka fali ko den ala baraka Mr. Stabili mbafale ko ya baraka yawe
yeah thank you sila koten so left eye wala ke doro yo okay
baraka so yaje
continue
mbabinto nyimmu kuleti me yalon ko UDP nyanta ka party politics na bondi na kul kono nata national interest bank nim mo botal kono alkana discredit kunun aliye moke moti na botal kono alko be yangolam wuli man nyinya na jele ko politiko le ba mu ne kono hani bi katara kam fari ne nim bote kono wala tin nyin ko be ka fontolma Saikou Marong is serving the constituency men yalon ko wolle Kartewo Diala, Ekaite represent, and I'm sure none of them are complaining. Just because that he is not part of UDP doesn't make him less of an MP in that constituency. So what na mirako mfama dal politic kamala to be honest with you, womu politic kumolete. Katung there is nobody in experience in politics than Taliban Suda. Ntolio jela anatan kampup. Yabe du kuludakali yabe da anatan kampup. But nobody is going to, none of them will call him inexperienced in politics. So I will reference Talib Bensouda for him so that he can remember, on the whole, Marong is not on his own. This Bensouda guy is also another part of an experienced politicians. Many alonko emerged during this parliamentarian election. So going further, ako nitako politiko ni dokula politikila ni dokula manke kilente. The word politicking, let's be realistic here. Yes, politician or ka banko mara aka samba. But ni politiko, the real politiko fongo dabula je. Ka politiko ta ita membeta na pala anita la agenda. Wallahi banko tita. Wala na dokuo nyanta national interest al na push forward. Alin kakala jube ko. Ha nita bota nyimpati karle nyimpati la agenda ni wo manketen ha tolu mamfango je kuokon no wo manke kuoti alnana na do koke yalon ikana dabo damaje as victim yalon victim o ni dabo damaje as victim doron ibe lose lale because munanna ni wona ta ka yampatal as a victim na mireta la kumo bantal but other victims min bije recommendation on le nyanta dile men yalon ko wolle nyanta ka Gambian will serve but moving forward Gambians are ready to move on. We cannot afford to keep living in the past. What can we live in the past, Binto?
Last question. Why should Gambians trust President Barrow for a second term?
Binto.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Katunko ye mansa soto ntol kon sulata demokrasi la nkon sulata molla men yalon ko atilinta nkon sulata molla men yalon ko ay balafa soto nkon sulata men yalon ko ay ala banko kanu nkon sulata momen yalon ko aya famma ji nkon sulata momen na ay dino kanu nkon sulata momen na ay hadama dingo kanu ayala nyanto kanu nkon sulata men na me yalon ko wolem baro bridge roads and bridges ti nkon sulata mojuma la me yalon ko al entolla sulon kumbota la dawoda don atebe pareri na ko sol nkon sulata momen na me yalon ko aman greedy nkon sulata mojuma la me yalon ko he baro le wasata nyin kewole wasata binto nkon sulata momen na me yalon amoka kampa la ita banko dino la wala amoka kola ko yo samba esansero te kama chodo ngabulo ko ne ka farasi nata kampata dawo da doron sembo men ba bulo ko no doron ababe tinyala woto nyim president Barrow nanyin fannali men be faliye ko nyine selo ya banen aye kunalo ate samba la police kayra ba police mbe wala nyine selo ye kuma fo ima fo ate sambal ate lola aye tretin akoy ko ni mantinya mbe tinyala nyina nyim president ot anene takela nyina mu president ot me yalon ko ay accommodative ta me alon hani mata support ni be mansakunda ko as long as you do your job accordingly animam affaire sota animam business sota nyina president ot me yalon ko na la resort sol nata Gambia the donors being with a donor or loans abayi tandila ko tilingo anin sabat tilingo way sabati ko wol kon nyinen president ot me yalon ko kodo men be mulka be konti Gambia sate ko no sante afonye birin Gambia baya wuru min tumale mulka nanan account ni fenko men e transparency men be Gambia kono bi min tumale Gambia wosot alna let's be realistic the transparency men be nyimman sakunda kono bi man sakunda nene masot adum Gambia dingolu development o me yalon ko wolbe nyin Gambia sata o kono musol la fannalla Gambia citizen at large wala fannalla yeta education yeta agriculture yeta manaka interior yeta how to call it fannal mume Gambia dingol ye fango ja kono mbena security mbina janne binto wala nan ko akata nyen ku yabate because mandi yamuno helpo solbe lola dula be to be fata ring kabokka ton fokoy na president Barrow ba bele do kukan amandula jube amandula bondi nyoto ni hina mansa da male wono road sol me yalon ko ilota birin nyin sanji talulu anin fen ate dam mala road sol wole wo bebit mo sa fa mo ko development man soto hey ninna tan binadi yamula fisheries la ko wala sene bundala mbedi yamula fa nan ko wala ali trakitol jele aliye jambandolu jele tieli santa fennele nene man sam men na Gambia sate o kon fisheries mo manaka fenkol men how to call it ning Chinese sol ye men document sol men sign yela contract kol men sign yes ago Barrow na ta famo ja kono fatol malon ko nin ko be fiti la kono abe kala nyi masi bolete because ni yella contract ko ta ya bridge you will be fined. There is always a clause me yalon ko wobe mansakunda finally nintol yo bridge na bridge nintol sam na mansakunda advice no munel na legislation o londi me yalon kay tandi wol fanan nako nale maka nyama next time nal laftan na contract ko lanta sign na nal team anim fanan na legislation o londi men fanan bentol fanan safeguard la banko dingoni opposition o nyante mira la ten bare a tengo fen aliya politicize jato men senator Gambia kono aliya moli ya adaja uyandi moli banda President Barrow la mansakunda be parelale small enterprise business enterprise ka jeko ne sembentu ya ntolieka banku dingoti men yalon ko in the future nintol N.P.P dingol nata mba jelal kon na banku dingol la business on be safeguard lale ni ta ka mental lokoti nati wala ka mayne so nati mba jelal ko mayne sol membe bola banta na heavy tax landi bala ni dun tanan isaje ko ntol la banku dingol lebe muna fan Ghana betenne naje fanan ko bar nyim ben kun le tala ne landi nyola bala musolu already they are benefiting from this kind of trust funds. The youth are benefiting from it. Adung hani ntalla biggest me yalon ko critics memu UDPT ila molle ke I benefit ale ka muna fo mole e ka fo mole no ko ha na ko dolam ala domo. Let's be realistic. Ni ya domo fanan afo mole ko baro nyi men implement nte e muna fangalale. Bari kana fengol beta na dibong. Bintu wallahi na buku faale soto jan dictionary barola do ko barola do ko wota fono la jang ni within 5
nta wanda no saimbe am fale
no la because of ni tata girls education la drop out so la a second chance education di mol la yena na musul mi yalon ko bintu mbatum yalon bintu alna jube nyin covid me yalon ko President Barrow ye distribution o menke in terms of helping the Gambians and nene man sort of in the history of Gambia in the history of Gambia ka make so ko many yalon ko ibulo me ko ben ila kodo men nyanta futalela bagasol men nyanta futalela abe futalela la ka nyanta futalela nyame bare opposition no ta fala because of partisan politics ye wala long imang national interest Bintu mbe parela le kanna president o wafi Gambia no liya adun ate santa le fa pareta katu memba ko le ko mbina ninna tambe nyine kala ni memba kandu Bintu jamale be mbulude
bara saimbe am fale yalon ne sasata ya katabak yela sasalande on the side
ba ngalon mankende
yeah ngajele nyada fo is showing that ibe tarakan so saimbe am fale
dalalon ko sasabe mobile de nal men sita jar ka fo amin to kende atalo ali be banje mo kana fo jang amin ni
bare mbani ma ibo politician o mun dimale o fana yelo man dimbulu okay thank you so much nga appreciate lal nata nyamen al ni Gambian ol kachata nka nyine ke campaign nga nyin sole start nka fu campaign night nga di UDP la lenu nga di alla mbadi la party dolla and we will get to do this sai mbeda membe talin konkoron den kosle kanana andum be diamu kam molube nga molube tentu kolal sol mbani ma I appreciate you.
Thank you. Baraka bak Binto.
Baraka. Thank you.
Binto barmbinale de you have to bring me.
Oh yes.
And,
yes.
And and our team need to come and elaborate on all of these developments because nothing that has been said about what Barrow is exactly doing. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Mbe another Sunday deal for another campaign.
It cannot be just that. It have to be from now on till the election. We can start and we will never forever ending. I'm telling you.
Ani mbani mayalo ntolla jang Gambia doronnem. So ntolla ya tolu Barrow doron tolu mu Gambia doron.
Nin tolu be do kuola. Ali do kula le need. Albe Gambia ya al sula. What al nana ntol nali kacha.
Di mbatu banko nyina tala mol afele nkombe bulal. Iko atolu tonya crowd ba bulle ngamwele ka foko mighty N.P.P. Bari ko hold on iko dindungal le far ngal kono tem defa nga dindin natalo iko be far ngal kono le tap
minna bila ko muna ke CJ inene muka N.P.P ko jaata UDP la parti dul rally dula akata mol natal nko itata menni ni nyala ta menjele bole ja wallahi
yalo ne ta fulo no UDP call doron ne ko opposition ol siatale sai
no ikata jele ye dindingol ta ye fenke who knows nyulu delta ko bella ye ifango yeta ya be mobilize ya du nyulu be kula duma ninna wol foye ifango balo na ko ne la plano lon bari yalo ntoliye bulale fannene lallom katun kube kala nyul la December 5th kumbodo ka fako ha be Barrow bondilal Barrow bondo wonta
esa fa fintina nan no kurunde mbanyima ikoy ba esa fa lo mo le taka bubazoro fatale tap.
Have you been following my post? I've been to ESA is been planted by the UDP Kairaba boys. Later on, I will deliberate on that. Bintu, we are too fast for these people. 21st century boys are smarter than their leader. I'm telling you, this is what they did. And you can mold, you can recycle, kanana kenati, purka esa wapi la mold yemaje esa datita kapo ko. Opposition or alna joining kan. The plan a mortal aside. A mortal. They do not a mortal. Okay. Ntolbe nyim kono la aduna lon. You feel a problem wala esa. Not us. Abaraka.
All right. Mbemurindi lana no kota kajani election ovesila. Hani BC taiva Gambians neno. Thank you. Barabilla imbal tentula mbal jaila being a N.P.P la soto. Ka Kenya mendoro. Time to time. Ka political parties sambana differently. So being a N.P.P la soto mbe honorable Saikou Marong tentula mbal jaila. Time is spending fejam. Ala nata mako from connection o manala side pattern. You have employees brother. Next is back by Nima Kinteh mbete tulambeja ila coming. Asasata nyao nyana nga kurutuna sonda. La manage wala nyama bidi amala bitara. But anyway, thank you so much. Wala solumbal tulambal ila tulmini be call kenanja. Uncle Sabali Malten to La Jaula, Lamin Dembawolu, Ablai Wolu, Malbeten to Lambali Jail, and Nalamin, and Kaka and Anna, and then the Findo, nothing the tabo, like Malten to Lambali Jail, after for a many patients of our being aside, Yamin to connect Gambia, from Kampala Fall, and then incredible. But thank you all very much. Alnata Yamin, Ali Kachata, as usual. Binto Media Network, Dolta Patito. Dolwoman can tolla do kutijang kamol samananka issue sol kachawal and tolla do kutijang. And the masu koteng, Alamalum Bijamala Sambalana. Alamalum Bijamala Sambalana and the masu koteng. Friday, Ali and the postal jibe. Mbalitin to Lambali Jaila. Ala baraka. Jali. Din Jali and Yinka Villanko Contani back. Uncle Bine normal. Thank you. Allah baraka. Samali, thank you. Baramudo suleti nabebana. Olive Sela Territo. Sedikan. Allah baraka. Silla. Asa. Allah baraka. Alkalla hajol tunanje. Allah baraka. Ramudo suleti nabebana. Sane. Kola sol malla kol betano. Ma betano. Atolar manyon soto ali pesen soto. Allah baraka. Nte kola sol betala no. Ba on ka run with time. Be from a metal 3 hours. Allah baraka. Jambe. Allah baraka. Marie, thank you. Allah baraka. Baro. Dinala bulala. Imanya tanda dunia muka jaladi wala dimbe kumala mayulala Allah baraka. I love everybody. Dunia mudo suleti wala din ko mo pese ka dire dole la bayrin control be wala bondi ko ko nga jalu batude biwo kay mbaba tulal mo pese la dire dole la bendi thank you samala dia na ya kalon dire dole la